Loud and clear, Spudderino.
Just keep an eye on YouTube, see whether it's doing anything. Because we're outputting on slops, so...
It should be working. Should.
Yeah.
Come on, YouTube, you can do it. You've had enough practice.
There you go. Adverts just kicked in, so... Fingers crossed we're going out. I'll soon find out. There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Hopefully you can see and hear us, folks. Can you just let me know in the chat and we'll restart the stream again, folks.
Bill says woohoo, so I think that means we're live.
Yeah, that was a bit odd. Literally, we're yattering away and doing the intros, and I noticed someone had typed oops. And for the first time in a long time, I didn't have my other monitor going. And yeah, I didn't realise we weren't streaming, so apologies for that, folks. So welcome to the Friday Frolic, folks, with me, Colin Festa. Hello. Is that like deja vu geese, isn't it?
Yeah.
Next up, we've got him next to me there, the GNU, him, little Lord Fauntleroy there.
Hello.
Welcome, Fox. Hopefully, you're doing all right, and we'll go through the chat and see who we've got in. So, first up, we've got Bill saying hello. Hello, Bill. How are you, mate? Lovely to see you in.
Hey, Bill.
Apologies if I do miss anyone from the previous one, but I was reading through the chat, and yeah.
It's gone now.
Next up, we've got the GNU saying Pumas everywhere. YouTube's having a special moment. Yeah, that was a bit odd, mate. Not had that before.
Yeah.
PJ says, you know that big red button that you're not supposed, pardon me, to touch? Like ever, it was you. No worries. Could you check your messenger, PJ, for me? I won't say no more than that, mate, but I sent you a message. Guru says, no, Ted has that button and he's not even there. I reckon Ted's got the button next to his bed on his table and he's moved his pillow. He's nuzzled up. His head's rolled over to the big internet button.
Yeah, I reckon it still affects us even when he's not here.
Bill says Ted's uploaded another Titanic episode and it's freaked out YouTube. Did your elastic band snap again? No idea, mate, to be quite honest with you, mate. We're sitting there with the same rig and setup that I always use. No settings have changed. I'm going through the motions just so that you all know I'm not totally incompetent. And the stream died, so yeah, shit happens. Yeah. There you go. Anyway.
Yeah, YouTube just being a derpy.
PJ saying, Fox and everyone in chat.
Yeah,
I won't be getting no monetisation for this show. Apologies for the swear word as well, folks. It just blurted out. PJ says A and V and audio is good. Thank you very much. James is back in. Hello, mate. Love to you, Alicia and Shania. And it's still your fault, Brick Boy. Bobbin said, did someone push a button? Yeah, they did, mate. There's a bloke in the chat called PJ. And what he did is he pressed the big button that said Kill Festa's stream. I know he did.
Yeah. It's big. It just says on it, mess with Festa's chi. And that's
absolutely. It was Fox that pushed it. It's them new swanky gloves, isn't it? That's what it is.
These aren't new or swanky.
Messenger check, copy that. No worries, mate. Digger Evans, Model Railways in. He says, hi, Festa, hi, Fox. Hello, mate. And the clue's in the name there, mate. Look, I've got the digger back out on the bench because, PJ says, messenger checked. Happy days. James is saying, evening, morning, Colin Fox, all in chat, and Festa and Fox hugs. Right, I get back to the subject that we was on about before we so rudely left, which was I said to Fox, can you let your mother know that Winnie has been informed?
Yes, because, and I'll tell the tale again. I've told it once, I can tell it again. Yes, basically on Monday, someone in this house, stop me if you've heard this before, someone in this house had to get up at stupid o'clock in the morning to get someone else in the house up at stupid o'clock in the morning to attend a scheduled hospital appointment, which had been on the books for at least 3 months. Someone in this house, 3 hours later, had to phone the hospital and say, yes, my mum Wolf can't attend today because she can't be bothered getting out of bed. I've been trying for 3 hours. Normally she gets up straight, because she knows it's hospital. She gets up straight away, she gets washed and ready, then we wait for the ambulance to come and pick her up. No, she was not having it. I'm staying in bed. So at the end, it got to the point where conscious that she's missed quite a lot of appointments over the last 2 or 3 years, and they might be blaming me for it. I said, right, I'm going to stand it. If you don't get up now, it's your last chance. I'm going to stand here and phone the hospital and cancel the appointment with you here, and you can explain it to yourselves. So I did. I phoned up. I said to Gail on the desk, I said, hi, yeah, it's Mama Wolf's appointment. She can't come today, unfortunately, last minute, because she can't be bothered getting out of bed. And I'll now put you... And I'll now put you on to her to throw her under the bus, and she can explain it to you. And I passed her over, put the speakerphone on because she's hard of hearing, and said, now you can tell Gail why you can't come. And she said, are you not coming, Mrs. Mama Wolf? And she went, I'm asleep. And then I pulled the phone back and I said, you see what I'm dealing with?
Oh,
so I
bless.
So before you start... Before I get the reputation of being the kind of son that's got his mother chained in the loft and never brings her out, and I'm just collecting a pension.
Yeah.
Just so you know, I just thrown her under the bus. She was like, no, absolutely fine. Don't worry about it.
It's brilliant.
To cancel the ambulance pickup as well. It's like, really?
Yeah. Absolutely brilliant.
Yeah. It's like last time she missed an appointment, last time she missed an appointment, they sent the 2 nurses that normally have a chat with her to the house.
Yeah.
And they don't do that. They don't do home visits. So I'm like, this is a wellness check, isn't it? This is a making sure. So as they were leaving, within earshot of Mum, I just said, oh, by the way, can you tell Dr. Mohammed, her clinician, can you tell Dr. Mohammed that Mama Wolf is not chained up in the basement being fed fish heads? and she's not dead and not collecting a pension. And they were like, yeah, we'll tell him.
She was proper grassed up, and he said, I'm going to tell Festa, and he's going to tell Winnie. And she's like, I don't think she believed that I would, so yeah.
Well, the actual thing is, I said to him, I'm going to grass you up to Festa, and she went, I don't care, I'll tell Festa you told me off. And I said, and she said, I'll grass you up to Winnie. And I said, who do you think Festa's going to tell straight away? And she went, oh.
Yeah.
So I shall pass that on.
So that's the thing now. See, she got grassed up to my Aunt Win because, Yep. That's the ultimate threat now with anything is Winnie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, grass you up.
And you found out you had a nan called Win, didn't you?
Yeah, one of my grandmas. No, it wasn't actually my grandma. It was. This is the confusing story, right? This is nobody in the family quite knows what's going on here. For some reason, my dad was brought up by 2 of his aunts.
Right.
But keep in mind that Scottish Gran, one of my paternal grandma, was known to us just as up till about when I was 2 or 3 years old. So she wasn't out of the picture.
Yeah.
We've got no idea where his dad was.
Yeah.
And we've never found this out. We don't know what happened to his dad.
Yeah.
We don't know why he was foisted onto his aunties and not with Scottish Gran, or Squish Gran, as you used to call her, who was called Jessie, big Scottish.
Mm.
But he was put with his 2 aunties who were called... I'm tempted to say Gladys, but it's not Gladys, but I'll say Gladys and Winnie Sheedy. You couldn't get more Scottish names. Oh, it's little Winnie Sheedy. Oh, that was Irish, not Scottish.
Yeah,
But so I had I guess it's my great aunt, maybe, called Winnie. So there's a Winnie in this family as well.
There you go, Winnie. Great name.
Yeah. We
had Winnie, Edie, Marge and Agnes.
Oh, Agnes, Marge. Didn't you have a Gladys as well, you said?
Yeah, that was my mum's stepmum, was Gladys.
That's right. I mean, you've got a Gladys. That's a good start, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Edie, Agnes.
Great
They've all
names.
got classic old people names.
Oh, yeah.
Edie.
Oh, yeah. Old Mick, my granddad, mate, he went proper through the old names book to get that lot, didn't he?
He did, didn't he? Right, what am I painting now? I'm putting that over there because I'm not painting that. Oh, yeah. Edie, Winnie, Gladys. What was it? Agnes. I think of some more old worldy names.
Yeah, we had Marge.
Marge.
We had a Phyllis.
Gertie, Phyllis, yeah.
We had one of them.
Gertie.
Aunt Phil. Just come frog marching in a room. She was an old-fashioned Sunday school type teacher, you know. Right, children, what are we going to do with you lot today? It's like, God, Aunt Phil's out. Oh, no.
Paratites that don't let the light through.
All right. Yeah, she was a character, don't get me wrong, but yeah.
Check your chat, dude. There's been a gift occurring.
Oh, bless. Bill has gifted a Festa 67's workshop membership. There you go. Bless him.
He's done that quite a few times now, hasn't he, that?
Absolutely. Digger Evans Model Railway was gifted the membership. He says thank you. That automatically gets you as a moderator as well. So you've got a spanner next to your name. And that also gives you access to the Zoom 24/7 off-air hangout. So the description in the chat below this video, if you have a scrolly kids down there, it will say, you know, patrons, members, follow these links. If you follow the one and click on the one for YouTube, that will take you to the post that shows you how to log into Zoom and all of that. So there you go.
And the Facebook Messenger chat as well.
Absolutely. So, yeah, he's got all of that to do. If you want to be in the Facebook Messenger chat, you need to send me a personal friend request so that I can add you.
Yeah. Very cool. Very cool.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Auntie Bill.
Absolutely. So, yeah. That is good old boy, Bill.
Yeah, I've decided everybody's auntie now.
Are they? Yeah.
Digger Evans, everybody we like is auntie somebody or other. Digger Evans says it's dreadful having to get up out of bed really early. Yeah, it is when you've been to bed at like 4 the night before, because that's your normal day-night cycle.
Yeah, gets a bit much, doesn't it? I'm lucky because I don't sleep a lot anyway, so I avoid all of that hassle by just not sleeping regularly.
Yeah.
O's. I'm doing O's, Fox. O's. All the O's. All
repose,
the O's. So many O's.
Get your O's here. Free for
a pound. Free for a pound. Not 2, not 1, but 3.
Sound like a spiff. Get your O's here. Get your O's, your chocolate.
It's all about the O's, isn't it?
Or an O's.
Spiff. Now, there's a name I haven't heard for many a year. He's a
got memory like a
spiff.
spiff. Chocolate, stockings, cigarettes. See what I did there.
Right, so we got the long and the short. Happy days, yeah. And I will pre-warn folks that yes, you are correct. I am using a super glue. So we do know that with my reputation, me and super glue, we do have a bit of a love-hate relationship. I will endeavour not to glue myself too much.
Yeah, super glue. He hates to use super glue, and super glue loves to stick him to things that he's not supposed to do.
Absolutely. PJ says, don't forget to hit the thumbs up, not to be confused with the button that shuts down the stream. So it did. It was like the guy out of Wacky, Catch the Pigeon, wasn't it? Yeah. It really helps as well because it recommends the video, feeds it out to more people, and it can help grow the channel and spread the love. So thank you for that, PJ.
Spread your love, but not like that because that's gross.
So, yeah. There you go, a little bit of that on there.
A little bit of that. Jiggy.
See what we did there.
I don't like to see naked screen names, says Bill. What? Naked screen names? What?
Oh, dear.
Oh, he says names without like a spanner and stuff. Or names that aren't in colours, I think is what it means. Yeah, and they just appear in black.
Yeah, I got criticised once for having so many people with spanners on my live stream. That was funny.
Like,
everyone in there's a moderator. I said, yeah, it's a reward for being a member or a patron. Sorry about that. I can't help it that people love me.
Yeah. All right. I'm sorry that the way I run my channel is not accurate to you, but I don't actually care what you think.
Absolutely. It was a good put down, I must admit. It was one of my better ones.
Yeah. I actually have people that like me.
But it's like, why do people have to be so damn negative all the time?
Yeah. Yeah, about this, about that. Oh, shut up.
Yeah, it's like, really?
It's like, if you don't like it, why are you on the channel watching it?
Yeah.
It's like when somebody says, why do you always do X, Y, or Z? And it's like, well, why do you keep watching it if you don't like it?
Yeah. Oh, I think the best negative comment I ever had was to do with my trimmers.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah, that was one of the better ones. It's like, yeah, how stupid do you feel now?
Yeah, which bit of MS is not... Do you not know what stands for?
Yeah, and it's like, oh, really? I'd watch more of your content, but your shaking really gets on my nerves. Well, I can't help that. They did apologise afterwards, don't get me wrong. But
I should flip him, well hope so. I cleaned that one.
sorry, I didn't know that. I said, well, I could send I could send you my medical records, but,
Yeah. I didn't know that. Well, maybe you should think before you start saying things, shouldn't you?
Yeah. That's why I became quite open about it in the end. It was like, well, then at least people know now.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was because of that comment that it was a bit silly, wasn't it? Let's be honest.
Mm-hmm. There are some dumb people out there. It's like, at what point did they think that your shakes were completely voluntary and a bit of a thing you were doing deliberately? Who does shakes deliberately?
Well, I know one person who does.
Green door. What's that signal? You see what I did there?
Yeah, I said that out loud, didn't I? Yeah, note to self.
Yeah, you did. PJ says, 45 months of everything. Oh, hang on. JC Bricks and Builds has been a member for 45 months. Well done.
Nice
PJ says, 45 months of everything being your fault, James. You must be so proud. James says, been a very long time having it.
Yeah.
PJ says, hi to Ron. Because Ron Hetem is in. He says, hi, Colin Fox, and all in.
Hello
chat.
again, Ron.
The do, Ron. The do, Ron.
It wasn't me that said that. That was Fox.
I wasn't even here. I'm not even here. What? Don't blame it on me. Maybe
There
said
you
the
go.
Puma's after you.
It's another O's. 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 All the O's. All the O's.
I'm on repose. Oh.
Don't know what that was, folks. I won't do that again.
It was a good Ronnie Barker.
But, yeah, I'll be back. I don't know why I'm saying I'll be back Sunday. We haven't ended the stream yet, have we?
And you failed to use it in the voice of Arnie, so you get a ticket for that.
I'll be joined by Kev this week because Dave's away this week. So Kev is kindly, well, I say kindly, he very unsubtly was volunteered last week, wasn't he, by Natasha? And I said at the time on the Sunday show, you two are in Yang out together, which they were. So Kev will do it. But what I'll do is I'll start rotating it on a Sunday so everyone gets to have a go to co-host.
So basically, Kev slipped Natasha a $5.
Yeah, because, yeah. But there will be other opportunities because one of my weekly streams, I will have a guest on each week, which will be a different guest from the Zoom. So,
ooh, nice.
Another perk of being in the Zoom is that you can come and join me live on here.
Yep.
So I'll have a co-host, and it'll be someone who's a current Zoom member. Obviously,
Yeah,
working webcam and microphone does help.
Yeah, make sure you wash your hair, clean behind your ears, sort your fingernails out. You know, get your teeth all brushed. Wear your best suit. Clean underwear.
Another rose done. So yeah, so there'll be opportunities. Before people reach out and go, "Oh, why did you choose that person and not me?" It'll be during the week where I just will see a Zoom person in the chat, no doubt, and go, "Rightio, your turn tonight." Boom.
You're nicked.
Or I should just put it in the Zoom and go, "Rightio, I've got a list of people that have joined me so far, so it's now open to the rest of you." That's if people want to do it. If they don't. I don't mind.
Yeah.
I'll cry to myself. I sleep.
It's completely voluntarial.
All alone, on my own. I can do this.
So won't we?
Through the tears, go, come on. Right.
You and Kim Jong-un.
Kim Jong and his
Kim Jong-il, even the wrong one. I did the wrong one.
Well, currently it's Kim Jong-un. Then you had Kim Il-sung, and then what was the other one? Yeah. And then the other one...
was that Kim Jong-il? No, yeah.
Yeah, Kim Jong-il, Kim Jong-un, and Kim Il-sung, wasn't it? Well, Sung was the first one, Il was the second, and his Un is the latest incumbent.
Mm-hmm.
All equally as nuts as each other.
Oh, yeah.
Which now means that I'm going to have some North Korean hitman turned up on my front door. So if you don't see me again, folks, it was nice knowing you.
Did you ever read that story? There's a North Korean embassy in London somewhere.
Yes.
Like in a semi-detached house in the middle of a suburban street.
Yeah.
And there was a hairdresser. You've probably heard this story, but in case people in chat haven't heard it, this was a few years ago. A hairdresser. He put a picture of Kim Jong-un up in the front and said, right, you can have this hairstyle for £5.
Yeah.
And this is the latest hairstyle. Because there was a story in the paper about how all the North Korean youth were getting their hair cut.
Yeah.
And so he put this post up and said, you can have this for £5. And one of the staff from the embassy went round and complained, knocked on his door and was like, yeah, you can't put that picture up. It's disrespectful to our leader. And he's like, you really want to try and make me take it down?
Yeah. Apparently it's the thing out there where it's an approved hairstyle that you can have, isn't it? And it's like...
But it's like, there's
a strange little place, isn't it?
Yeah. And he's like, no, I won't.
Just makes you wonder, doesn't it?
Yeah. I just love the idea of an embassy in just a bog standard semi-detached house.
Yeah.
The neighbours next door have been quoted as saying, yeah, they're really nice.
There it is.
We talk to them occasionally. They're quite pleasant in there.
Yeah,
other dictatorships are.
Yeah, women can only have certain approved haircuts, and so can the blokes out there. I mean, that is taking dictatorship to a whole new level.
Yeah, it's a cult of personality, isn't it? So
just as well I ain't their leader then, innit? Because you'd all be walking around with Kojaks.
That's all right. I like lollies.
So you did there. That's what you did.
Hero Week, try the fish.
There you go. Hose, rubber hose.
Excuse me.
You're suitably excused.
Excusation.
Well, I'd say, yeah, dress code says Bill is optional. White gloves. Hey, what you?
Dress code is optional. You've got to wear something. You don't want you turning up with nothing on.
Yeah, Bill's twitches have been replaced by complete numbness. Yeah, I've got dead zones in my legs and stuff, but yeah, I mean, I take the beta blockers to try to dissipate it as much as it can be, but...
I'll tell you what, though, mate. If you get a PJ on as a guest, you know what you've got to work on.
Oh, yeah, I know that, mate. That goes without saying, geese.
PJ's like, Dreyfus Twitch.
Oh, yeah. That goes without saying, mate. That would be my cunning surprise. Apparently that goes up in there. I don't know what that was, but hey, it worked.
It was loveliness. It was loveliness.
A little bit in there. Have you some of that, my son? I was going through some of the old KA.Models streams the other day.
Painful.
I'll say the other day, weekend, and getting stuff ready for the Crimbo speech. And I was going through some of the factoids from the past. And
oh, yeah.
damn, geese, we all looked young when we started.
Oh, God, yeah.
It's quite funny because through the different cutscenes, one, I notice how many different shaped beards you've worn, also variable hair lengths, and yeah, Ted's purple hair.
Oh, God, I remember that.
Yeah, so you're in for a treat. There may be lots of bizarre little things coming up in that thing, but some of the factoids and yeah, Japanese nuclear scientists and things like that. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And the infamous guy, my penis, wasn't it? And you Jardon or whatever his name was, and yeah.
Hard-on Collider.
Yeah. So beware, folks.
I mean, some of it we can blame on varying quality of webcams over the years. They make us look softer and younger because it softens everything up.
Oh, is that what you're calling it, is it?
That's how I like to see it, rather than saying we've all just got really old.
Yeah, we did look a lot younger.
It's only 6 years? 7 years we've been going now, I think, for a whole of that.
Yeah, something like that. 2019, something like that. No, before that.
Numbers.
Yeah. Don't forget you and Ted used to do it just on your lonesome. I've been doing it since 2019, but
I'm going to say 2016 then. I'd have to have a look properly. No, not 2. It'd be like 2017 or 18. It'd be a year or so. Let's have a look at chat. My Twitches, says Bill, have been replaced by complete num... Oh, we've done that one.
I read that, but there you go.
Digger Evans says hello to Crafting Budgie Mama. Natasha says, ready brick time, all I can really eat at the moment. Oh, I've not had ready brick for years.
I know.
The funny thing is, though, on the inside of Mama Wolf's bedroom door, there's a ready brick sticker from like 1981.
Oh, really?
I think I was a young kid and I must have stuck it on the inside. It's like a picture of an orange sock with a glow around it.
You're an orange sock.
Well, thank you very much. Yeah, you know what they say about socks. Natasha says, Colin had 2 hot chocolates now.
Yeah, what you used to do with your socks in your own time is your business and your business alone.
I put them on my feet. Digger asks if us bald guys are exempt from the official Korean hairstyle. No, you still have to have it, otherwise you just get shot. I thought softening up was an aging problem, says Bill. No, I wouldn't know about that. Done some checkers. Checker.
So he did there.
Had some little rusty tones. Rusty tones, great.
Famous Hollywood actress.
Yeah, I thought it was one of the folk singers, but
yeah, appeared in many a Ron Jeremy film. Did I say that out loud? Let's get rid of that. There.
Oh, do you know what I thought was weird today? I saw something online. I had occasion to be looking up various things, and I came across a company that makes that drops my brush on the floor. Hang on. I came across a company that makes mounting plates for how.to, for flight sticks and stuff. And I saw a link, and it was like Fox's mounting, and I'm like, FOXX''S. I'm like,
images now I can't unsee. Thanks for that.
Yeah, and it starts off, hi, I'm Fox, and I make mountings for how.to. So I'm like, this is really weird. If I got one of these, it'd be Fox's how.to mounted on Fox's mounting for how.to. That'd be really weird.
Yeah.
I tried to find out what if the guy's actual name was Fox, but I couldn't find out. So I was like, I don't like seeing other people with my name. It's weird. It spooks me out.
Yeah, but you haven't got copyright on the name Fox, have you?
No, true. It's just weird. A little bit of that, you see?
Only a little bit of that.
A little bit of that. I've got a Google Alert thing for my own. I've got a few Google Alerts set up for various bits and bobs. I've got one set up with my name.
Yeah.
Just to, I used it when I was like building my website and see if things got mentioned or anything. My website got mentioned anywhere. Or,
yeah.
And it's quite distinct. I must turn it off at one point because basically all I've got over the years, every time it sends me an alert for my name, it's like a link to a porn site.
Oh dear.
Because there's probably countless like adult actors with the name Fox, usually a surname. And it's just like, really? Yeah, it gets a bit tiresome after a while.
It's one of them though, mate, isn't it?
Yep. Hadn't considered that when I made my choices.
That's why I was careful when I changed my name. It was like, don't go for anything that's too generic.
Well, there was no internet when I changed my name, not really, so I never had the foresight to imagine.
Yeah.
All these porn stars with the name Fox. Oh well. Looks quite good. I'm happy with that.
Well, had you have known then what you know now, you could have changed your name to just Guru, couldn't you?
Mr. G. Uru.
Yeah. Could have had it as your actual driving licence name.
Mr. Guru Fox.
What's your name? Guru. What's your surname? Fox. Guru Fox. Clues in the YouTube name. Do you not know who I am? Have a postcard. Have a sticker. There's the T-shirt.
No, actually, I've been learning from you with the trade cards and the stickers.
Oh, yeah. When I went up the old geology to get me new hearing aids, I left a big stack of them on the side there where all the magazines and that are going. And pretty much every notice board whilst I was in there, H was walking around sticking them to. It's like, good girl.
Festa is the only person in the world that will have a stay in hospital and while he's in the room, stick his sticker on the back of the fold-down TV that comes down over the bed.
Yeah. Hampshire Clinic. If anyone's in your Hampshire Clinic, Yeah, look right above your bed, and where the boob bulb is, you'll see a Festa 67's workshop sticker. It is there.
No reason not to.
Exactly.
Maximise your potential. Revenue streams and all that.
My youngest lad at his barber shop, he's got a big stack of them on the side and he gives them out to his customers. Take one of these, mate. It's my old man, that is. I can subscribe.
I can subscribe.
Right, how is the chat doing? Did Elvis head a Gandalf? Or did you Elvis head Gandalf even, says Natasha.
I don't understand that.
Bill says, GuruFox.com was only 25 pence for the domain. I was going to buy it so I could sell it to Fox for 500 quid. I'll see what you did there.
Wait, I've already got GuruFox.com. It's my website. GuruFox with 2 X's.
Yeah, I've got obviously the workshop, and I've also got the Kit Basher. Because coincidentally, I have a gaming channel, folks. Yes, Festa Kit Basher is on YouTube. I will put a link in a minute. I'm just a little bit... Actually, I'll do that before I put the super glue in, because I'll forget otherwise. So I'll put the link in for any of you that haven't gone over to subscribe to it. There's a couple of videos on there at the moment.
Yes.
But yeah, the more the merrier. That's where all of my gaming content will live, because I want to keep it away from the scale modelling channel, just so that it's, gaming is gaming and me modelling is me modelling. So there you go, folks. That's for the gaming channel. Anything Xbox related, modifications of the console, that sort of thing, all lives on there. There's a couple of controller modifications on there. There's the LED lighting videos on there for the Xbox. So all my video gaming content and all my live streaming gaming will be on that channel. And Chris is doing one as well now, isn't he? A gaming channel.
Yeah. I mean, he's been doing his gaming stuff for a while.
I didn't say he wasn't.
To split it off. No, he just decided to split it off from his other channel.
Yeah.
So.
To me, it just made sense because I have literally zero gaming content. So.
Yeah, exactly.
I had a Xbox video on me modelling channel and that, but it was just finding a area where I could put the playlist in, and I thought, you know something, Festa Kit Basher is my Xbox tag. Why not?
Yeah.
Being that I own the domain, just use that as the gaming channel. So
yeah,
the gaming channel's been born.
Yeah, it makes more sense.
There you go.
That's why I changed my channel name, just because I was doing the game, and it's like, well, I can't really be model making guru if it's all.
Well, I wanted to rebrand the modelling channel originally, and we spoke about it months ago, didn't we? And when I looked around at how much stuff I would have to rebrand.
Oh, God, yeah.
All me glue holders, all me logos, decals, all of that lot. And I thought, I'm going to separate the gaming channel. Why not just have that as the Festa Kit Basher and leave me modelling channel as it is? I just changed the logo. Because I didn't want to have to redo all the Patron and Google AdSense and all of that lot. So I thought,
pain in the backside.
So, yeah. So that's why it's gone the way it has, folks.
And it's good because, that channel can develop its own audience and attract a whole different audience.
Yeah, it's get its own identity, can't it?
Yeah. You'll get all the youths on there.
Yeah, right. Watching some old fart trying to play, yeah.
Hey, Skyrim grandma had over 1 million subscribers. She's just retired anyway.
Yeah.
Surely.
That's just a bit of fun for me. But also it just separates it because,
It was quite jarring because, like, Skyrim grandma, she's been doing it for a good many years. Basically, she's 88 and she plays Skyrim.
Really? I'd never have guessed that, being that she was Skyrim grandma, but yeah.
And she tells little stories, and a bit like you, she tells little stories and gets involved in the characters, and she's like, everybody loves her because she's adorable. She's dead like sweet and stuff. And you think butter wouldn't melt, but on her like retirement video, she's still going to do the occasional vlog and stuff, but she's just going to give up gaming now because she said basically, I just don't care anymore. She said, I walk into the room, I'm like, I don't want to do this anymore. I've been doing it for 10 years. I'm 88 and I'm old and I'm tired and I don't care. And it was like, ooh. And then she was like, and I've got 1 million subscribers, but I know like 6 of you that I chat to. So
yeah.
I was like, wow, you're quite feisty, aren't you, actually, in reality?
Good girl.
Yeah. And at one point she said, I don't understand some people. She says, I post a video up and someone will come in the comments and be like, oh, I'm sorry I'm late. It's like, it's a video. You can't be late. What are you on about? What are you talking about? I'm like, wow, she really has dropped the mask. Harsh.
Yeah, but she's got a point.
Yeah, she's like, why are you an idiot? Saying it's like, stop being an idiot. Oh. Grandma Shirley's not as squishy as she used to be.
Internet is full of them.
Oh, yeah. Sorry I'm late. It's a video. You can't be late, you moron. Is basically what she said.
Oh, good for her.
I'm like, go for it, girl. Take no prisoners. Your pre-roll music stuck in my head. Do 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 do. I quite like it. It's like do 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 do. It sticks in my head every time.
I was going to change it all. Won't bother now, then.
It always sticks in my head.
Yeah, it don't take much for stuff to stick in your head, does it? You are.
Well, no, that's true.
Notoriously.
Power this away, God damn it. My easy line became unattached, but I don't mind.
Let's get that.
I don't mind a bit of floppy decoration.
You're a floppy decoration.
Well, thank you very much. It's the age. It's what it is. Age does it.
There you go.
I blame it on the Puma.
It will come out. Perfect.
Perfect.
Like that. There you go. You can go in there. Oh, happy days. Happy days.
You're having fun there with your tubes and your pipes?
I am. I've just had to wind all them tubes all through that bob, through that bracket. Let's just get a bit of light on there. All through there. All of them come out through there. So, yeah, bit of fun.
Nice.
And I did that without any dynamics.
Yeah, I didn't notice any swears.
Yeah,
very proud of you, son. Proud of you.
Thanks, Dad. Right, so that's that done. Hopefully that's the right way round. I can't see that it would go to the where. To the where? What's to the where?
Happen this read, lad.
Yeah.
Read northern good.
Getting all northern there, folks. To the where, lad? To the where?
Happen this read.
To the where, lad? There you go. So we've done all of that. Oh, look at you.
You with your doing and your tubes.
Yeah. I've got to paint it all yet, which is going to be annoying, but I've got to repaint all the hoses rubber black anyway, because they've all got fittings on them anyway, but getting them in at this stage for me just seemed logical. Logical, Captain.
If Spock was the movie announcer.
Yeah. What we got there? Oh, they're all individual hoses. Oh, that's an interesting way of doing it. Individual hosage.
Individual.
Yeah, but that's got a length on it, so we're going to have that. So you can go, see what you did there.
It's nice to have a length on it.
Grabby claw of goodness. I do like this little digger. It's been parked a while because I didn't want to clash with Ted, to be honest with you, because I started doing this and then we started doing the bench on the E-model show and it's, I'm going to start building this digger. And I was like, yeah.
Is it the same kit?
Yeah, no, his is the single arm, this is the double arm, but it was just the fact that we was both doing Hitachi diggers and I didn't want to It would have clashed with his E-Models build, so I put mine away because you know what would have happened? Everyone would have gone, oh, you're only doing that to copy Ted. Yeah. So I put it away. I thought, nah, sod it. I'm going to get it out and play with me digger. So that's what I'm doing.
I'm going to get it out and play with it. Wait.
Yeah, that went well, didn't it? Right, what have we got? Sprue number K.
Rubbery sprue.
Rubbery.
Yeah, we are still transmitting. Just checked his thing. Oh, yes. Sorry, PJ. We did get round to doing this in the previous one and realised that it had died. Bench, belly, beverage, baboon, balloon, all the bees. And he's come out with king prawn vindaloo with garlic nan. Bench is, I'm not saying his nan's made of garlic, but yeah. Bench empty, taking a break from the hobby at the moment. Yeah, that won't last long. So get your ass back at your bench. Or else, mister. Yeah, or else. Because what is it you said to me when I was getting close to packing up? You gave me a bit of a roasting, didn't you, young Mr. Lewis?
Stop feeling sorry for yourself. Get the finger out.
Pull your socks up. You know where I am, and you're not going anywhere, just saying. And if it helps...
Well said, that man.
If it helps, Will loves you, PJ. Huggy shoot. With a tickle. And if you don't continue the hobby, I'm going to box up a particular model and I'm going to build you a bluey car and send it to you.
No.
So if you don't want one of those at PG Tips, PJ Towers even.
PG Towers, I like that.
Yeah, you're not going anywhere, mate. I won't let you. It's that simple.
PG Tips Towers.
So, chat, if you don't mind, any one of you that wants to jump on the Let's Nag PJ, then feel free to have a go because he's a good friend and I certainly don't want to see him not around because... Have you some of that, my son?
A bit of that. Hey, well, stop popping that thing up, iPad, you chudley. Oh, I'm trying to scroll, not do nonsense.
I have you know, I am a guru, you know, Mr. iPad, so please stop.
How very dare you.
Stop doing that. Do you not know who I am? I'm a guru. It's the only bloke I know who goes shopping in his smoking jacket. Just saying.
I'm a guru. How do you do? A bit of yellow, I think.
Wasn't that the Typhoo advert? I am a GNU.
I'm a GNU. How do you do? Ooh, Typhoo. I'm a GNU. Diddle-dee-dee. How do you do? Yes. It's actually a song.
You're getting carried away now, mate, if you don't mind, Fox. You're getting carried away, mate. Oh, bless you. PJ's put in a £12.34. Super chat. Lots of 1p coins for the 3D printer. Hugs. Happy days. And yeah, hopefully you don't feel I'm having to dig at you, mate, because I'm not. I just mean it sincerely. There's been times when I've been on a very low ebb. And, you know, Fox and PJ, you know, you're the first people that normally reach out and try to lift me spirits. So I'm doing the same in your time of disillusionment. That's all, mate.
Trust me. If Festa was having a dig at you, by God, you'd know it. There'd be no, yeah. There's no confusion with Festa. If you're in his line of sight, if you're in his sights, and if you've done something wrong, you'll know about it.
Yeah, there's been a few, hasn't there, mate?
There won't be any confusion. You won't think, have I done something? You'll know you've done something.
It threw you, didn't it? When it's like, oh, I didn't realise you could be so feisty. Yeah,
I've seen you do things.
Well, someone went after you, didn't they? And it was disrespectful, and I ain't going to have me mates disrespected. That's simple.
No. I was the damsel in distress, and he came to my aid. My knight in shining armour. My knight in shining forehead.
Yeah, and said person disappeared rather rapidly.
Oh, yeah, they were never seen again. But next door got a very nice patio, I have to say.
No, it's just, you know, we don't like seeing people that...
We don't like bullies.
No, I steadfastly abhor bullies. I'm sorry, but...
bullies get short shrift in our groups and anywhere else.
Fox has been picked on air on an E-Model stream, and I wasn't in the E-Models team at the time. And I pretty much let rip, didn't I? And Suffice to say, they didn't go back on the stream anymore. So
yeah. Well, the difficulty is that, you know, people don't realise that when you're on a stream, especially when you're on somebody else's stream, you're kind of in the sight and you can't do anything to defend yourself, because you start defending yourself, the whole thing just erupts into a backwards and forwards and a monkey poop fight. And it's just, there's no point. You have to remain above it when you're actually doing a stream. Like I said, especially when it's somebody else's stream, you just don't have the choice. So Festa was like, I'm not having that.
I messaged you, didn't I, and Ted, and said, sorry for behaving like a mong in your chat. But I'm not going to stand by and let someone be bullied live on air. I think it's not on.
Yep.
If it's something you don't want in your chat, I'll understand. I won't come on in the chat anymore. But
no.
Because you wasn't aware it was going on at first in your chat, was you?
No.
And then all of a sudden it kicked off when it, and you was ubbing and ahhing, and I'm like, yeah, he's getting uncomfortable with this. And I was like, no, that's not on. But
we were both appreciative. And it was one of the things that kind of, you know, tipped us towards getting Festa on the stream. And among other things was the fact that he kind of instinctively understood that we couldn't do anything about it.
Yeah.
We had to just pretend it hadn't happened, because we can't rise to it. You can't rise to it when you're hosting. So,
no, not when you're doing it, stay at work, because you're working for a client at the end of the day.
Yeah. I mean, even if it's your own stuff, you don't really want to do it.
But this person had a notorious reputation of being quite brutal in chats and had never really been shut up before, had they?
Yeah.
And I kind of just put them in their box, packed it up and shipped it to Iceland type thing. And it was like,
oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they knew how to deal with it, because they hadn't had to be on the receiving end of critique like that, had they?
Yeah. Nobody had stood up to them before.
No. They had been enabled for far too long, and it was like, no, I'm not having that.
It's the kind of thing that, you know, in real life, I would have stood up for myself, but you can't. So,
yeah.
And the fact that you knew that was one of the things that me and Ted were like, you know, this guy kind of knows what he's doing when it comes to...
Yeah, I just kind of said, look, you know, I can stand up to them. You couldn't, because you're working for a client.
Yep.
So, you know, if that's all right, I've dealt with it. You won't see them again. And you were still on air, wasn't you? And Ted messaged me while she was on air. It's like, many thanks for that, mate.
Yep. Absolutely. Because there's a certain... we may joke about, you know, the professionalism word, and we're not, you know, we're not professionals. We don't claim to be the best or good or anything like that.
No.
But we do kind of take pride in what we do, especially when it's for other people. And we may not be the best in the world, you know, we're just two fat old blokes with a webcam and a bit of a stupid brain. But we take pride in our work and we try and be as professional as possible. And you don't see proper media presenters rising to the bait. They just don't do it.
Well, you don't see Duncan Rhodes doing it, do you?
Yeah. That's the classic thing. It's like, what would Duncan do? Well, he wouldn't rise to it for a start. He'd just leave.
Even in the chat, the people in the chat at the time, you could sense that they was getting uncomfortable with it, because it was escalating, wasn't it?
Yeah. And the other thing, of course, it's bad for the host, because it makes the host look weak. When he's not being weak, you can't rise to it. Which is why, if you're ever a tool in one of our chats on one of our streams, don't be offended if you suddenly find yourself just removed. It's because we haven't got time to deal with you live.
Well, I was immediately issued with the banhammer, wasn't I?
Yep.
And it's like, yeah, you know, and I said, yeah, no worries. I don't mind. Let them hate on me. I don't mind.
Yep.
But yeah, but it stopped it. And, well, that person, I don't think I've ever seen them in anyone else's live show.
No, they just kind of vanished off the face of the earth, which was kind of good for me.
Yeah.
We didn't mind.
It's no good looking for the E-Model show either, because we pulled it.
Yeah.
Because of
and
that.
That's one of the things when we've had this conversation with you guys before, and we said about, you know, all the things we've said about like people that want to do YouTube and think it's easy when it's not, and you know, you've got to do this and do that. And you know, if you've not got a thick skin, you maybe don't want to do it. But this is one of the other things. If you can't step aside from that, and if you can't take that kind of flack without getting involved, you might not want to do it.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You need to be able to go, it's not bothering me, I'll worry about it later when I'm not on air.
Pete calls me his customer complaints department, doesn't he? So,
yeah.
Don't take it up with the customer complaints. It's like, yeah, hello, folks, right? What do you want?
He's got massive hands. You don't want to argue with him.
Want to complain about what?
Oh, yeah, it's Hogan35 at geocities.com.
Tony's even worse, isn't he? Yeah. Tony takes subtle to a whole new level. I'll give him that.
Oh, God.
But then Tony works for the NHS, so yeah.
Yeah. Quick look at the chat for you. And he said Nana then, Natasha.
Oh.
Natasha says, Belly, ready break.
Did you have ready break now?
Did you have /sugar/honey with it?
Oh.
Because my dad, right, was Scottish. And every Sunday, we'd have toast.
Yeah.
We'd have porridge. Quaker's porridge oats. Porridge proper, Porage, proper in a...
Yeah.
I didn't like porridge. I was a kid. I wanted ready break because it tasted like all the sweet stuff in the world. But she says, Belly, ready break bench, nothing all tidy, drink, second hot chocolate, balloon Angie, balloon pink. Bill says, Belly could be Frolic Bacon Butties. I'll say that again.
Road trip.
Belly could be Frolic Bacon Butties in about half an hour. Bench, Diamond Art, Bevy, Coffee, Baboon, Michael.
I've got proper fish and chip shop, fish and chips waiting for me next door.
Oh, yeah.
Normal gravy.
You spelled Michael wrong. You put E-A-L. It's A-E-L.
Now, stop
with brown sauce, he says.
Stop being in Mr. Spelling Police.
PJ says, road trip to Bill's gaff.
Absolutely, Paige.
Natasha says, Baboon Angie, I meant. And Bill says, Colin's like, no one picks on Fox Live on air. That's my job.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
That was the only reason I stepped in. It's hold up a minute. My toes are getting trod on here. It's my bloody job.
Crystal Tips or Tinsel Toes, whatever we're calling her this week. He says, evening all. Hope everyone is well. Sorry I'm late. I got a little distracted working away on Ancestry.
Yeah, it's still Crystal for a couple of more days, folks. So we've got to issue a girl's name for next month. So,
get your girls' names ready. 3 for £1. We said morning. Crystal says, Belly, beans and sausages, bench, laptop, bevy, lemonade.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to do those teeth black, I think.
You're going to do them teeth?
The teeth are not glyph teeth. I'm going to do them black or off black.
We're coming up to October as well, aren't we?
Yes. Oh, I've got my little post-it note to remind me to go to Cromlech.
Yeah, you need to PM me, don't you? You said you was going to message me to remind me because I am very forgetful these days. And yeah.
Yes.
He's assured me he'll remind me. So if I miss out and it turns out he didn't, I will grass him up to all of you in the chat so you can all mercilessly pick on him.
Yep. In October, folks, you're going to need to be using our Cromlech codes and whatever we've got for you.
Yes, there is. Go on.
You know, you can do it if you want.
It's all in the description below.
Yeah.
All the links and everything.
But you want to use it in October because it's October.
Yes.
And Cromlech usually release either a limited run model, special for October, or they just release loads of old models. But there's one kit they release, and they did it once for about a month, and then it stopped. And then a couple of years later, they released it again for October. And they're doing it this month. They're doing the Orc Tiger Wagon. It's basically...
Excalibur voice coming up.
Imagine a World War II German tiger tank, but it's orcs, and it's enormous, and it's all resin.
Enormous tank.
Oh, I've wanted one for a long time, but when I found out about it, it was out of print. So I sent the thing on there. I said, please tell me for October you're going to release the Tiger Wagon for a month, and I'll give you all my spleens. And they went, we don't need to give us your spleens.
Give you all me spleens.
We'll release it anyway. You don't need to give us your spleens. I said, well, they're very good spleens.
Absolutely, mate.
So they have said they're releasing it. So check it out. If you fancy it, get one, because it's only out for like a few weeks at a time, every few years.
Yeah.
It looks mint.
So that'll be something that'll be like ghee. That'll be something that'll be getting built and primed, ready for the new year.
Mm-hmm.
Which will become relevant when the new year comes round.
Yeah. I built a couple of... We've both built a couple of their kits. They're pretty good.
Yeah, because we are going to be doing something in the new year that may cheers a few folks up. You've already forgotten, haven't you?
Festa's getting the pole installed. I'm learning.
Oh yeah, I've got the hot pants.
I'm learning the DJ. I've got my DJ turntable ready.
I've got the hot pants and the moob tube, mate. So, you know, I've got to put them to good use.
I just got to work on the hips.
I just got to work a bit more on the beatbox because at the moment I've only got.
Yeah, you need to work on that a bit.
Look at all them. Glory goodness. I'm actually looking forward to doing the vignette for this as well because why not? Yeah.
Because of course, why not? Damn, why not?
Damn, why not?
Damn.
Tiger Tag, watch out. He says there'll be some tempo impressions happening in Cole's trousers. Who's to say they may not already have happened? Yeah.
I mean, if you want to, folks, just go and do a Google search now for Orc Tiger Wagon. It's Wagon. It's O-R.
Yeah.
They spell it O-R-C, I think, to get around copyright. But it's just monstrous. I'm not really sure how big it is, but it kind of looks about as big as a Baneblade, but I could be wrong. I'm going off guesswork.
No matter how big it is, it'll be fun to build.
Oh, God, yeah.
Pardon me.
Easy.
Apologies for my belching, folks.
I find it amazing that... some sad news, by the way.
Oh.
If you go onto Games Workshop now...
Yeah.
And you look up orcs...
Yeah.
And you use the filter to say, please show me all the 15 years old and plus expert kits, i.e. Forge World kits. There's like 3.
No.
There's the Gargantuan Squiggoth.
Yeah.
There's no Squiggoth, just the Gargantuan Squiggoth. And there's a couple of like orc squads. That's it.
Oh my
all the
God.
other stuff's gone. It's just gone, all of it.
Oh, are they taking it out of print now? Or?
Yeah, it's gone.
Wow.
You've literally got 2 little 5-man squads, I think. Oh no, you've got I think like a weird boy, a little 5-man squad, and the Gargantuan Squiggoth. Everything else.
Do you think
like
they're
this.
getting rid of the faction then? Do you think?
Oh God, they won't get rid of orcs.
I was going to say it'd be the biggest boo boo they've made, wouldn't it?
No, they won't get rid of orcs, but they're either going to release a lot of it in plastic, or they might. For all we know, they're giving up on Forge World. I don't know.
That'd be a shame.
Yeah, it depends how much money it makes.
You know, there are some things that Forge World did that were epic.
Yeah, but then again, I can't see them giving up on Forge World because they're not going to make Titans in plastic. It'd be too expensive.
The price point, though, this is the problem, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's the thing. I mean, what's the Warlord Titan?
1,500 quid, all in.
Yeah, 1,500 quid. You know, especially now, post Velociraptor, it's an awful amount of money, isn't it?
Well, that's the thing. It's like, that's why they left them in resin, because if they made them in plastic, they'd have to sell so many of them to make the money back. At least in resin, they can kind of almost make them on demand, can't they?
Can they use the resin molds to cast plastic? Because if they can repurpose the mold, then, you know, yeah, but...
No, because plastic's a solid steel mold, and the resin ones are like these big circular rubber things.
Oh, they use the rubber molds, do they? Okay.
Yeah, it's spinny thing. Big, high-speed, spinny rotor casting, I think.
Yeah.
They use. So, I don't know. I mean, it might be not the same on others. It might just be particularly for orcs. A lot of the stuff maybe wasn't selling, and there's no point anymore.
Yeah, there is that.
I mean, a lot of it was like, you know, guys on motorbikes and squads of dudes, and it's like they could make them in plastic.
Forge World is a niche thing, but I am looking forward to doing the Gargantuan Squiggoth, I must admit. That is going to be an interesting one to do.
Oh, yeah.
But, it's definitely... we'll probably build it on the live stream, but are we building and painting them live, or are we filming them? I can't remember.
That's going to be an adventure for me, because I've never done pinning and stuff before in Xboxes, so I'll probably do that off camera.
Yeah.
I'll need to pay attention to what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I am tempted, though. If I could afford it, I would be tempted to buy a second one. Just because if they ever do go out of print,
You want to be able to sell it for gazillions of quid, don't you?
Well, no, not even that. I just like to have one.
Yeah.
So for myself. So, and if it is fun, it looks like it's gonna be fun to build and paint. So I'd like to, you know, be able to at least build and paint one, and then if it's still around, maybe buy another one. But I'd have to save up, of course. But I'll see how the first one goes yet.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to doing it, to be honest with you, because it was good of Edward to send it, and
absolutely,
it's been a while that I've had it, and it's like, yeah, I kind of owe it to the bloke to actually start getting it assembled, because I want to mess with a how.to on it as well. So
how.to. The thing is, it fascinates me because it looks like you could. It looks like it will be, if you. Well, how can I put this? It looks like it could be an easy paint job, but it could also be like a ridiculously involved, drawn-out paint job, depending on what you want to do. I mean, you could literally spray it green and dry brush a light of green, and that's it. Yeah,
but this is us too. We're not going to.
Yeah, we're not going to do that. We're
not going to be content, not when someone sent me something like that, because I owe it to give it my utmost, and I've waited until I felt comfortable that I was at a stage where I could do it justice, and I'm beginning to think now that I can apply myself and do a decent job on it, so that's what I'm going to do. So
I mean, I can see both of us, like, getting the base colour down, doing some washes, and then like adding highlights to most of the scales one by one, because why not?
Absolutely, because without that information there, I'd never have known how to paint one.
No, but you know what I mean. That's what I can see us both doing that, not just like blapping a coat on and washing it. It's like,
no, they can't. No.
And I mean, I must admit, the guys that come with it, I'm not using them because they're just like Age of Sigma Hawks. They're just terrible. I've got myself a couple of. They're just like, what? They're just spears. And it's like, I've got myself a couple of squads of flash kits.
Yeah, I've got different crews that I'm going to incorporate on there. So, because I basically got the squig off body. So I 3D printed my own head. I'm going to physically sculpt a towel for it. And so people get to see a bit of sculpting.
Sculpting, get your sculpting here.
Because why not? So, sorry if I blew your eardrums off there, folks, by the way.
Yeah. Well, I figured, what's the point of all these guys in the back of it being like 40 foot up in the air with like axes and spears? It's like, no, get some flash kits with like flamethrowers and big guns that shoot explosive bombs
and spears.
So I built all the flash kits, but I've kind of built myself into a corner because I think they're going to be really hard to paint because, I should have painted them in bits, really.
Yeah, I've got all my figures in my projects box there, and it's like, I just need to finish off my Howl's Moving Castle style how.to for it, because this is me. I don't do things by half, folks. Yeah. As I've said before, I tend to get a little bit carried away, and
Well, I think what I might do, because I built these flash kits, and I'm like, half of them I can't get to the stuff to paint. I kind of built them and thought I shouldn't have done that. Yeah. What I might do, because it fits in my brain with how orcs work, is what's the best kind of troops to equip on the back of a 60-foot tall, enormous, stomping, angry animal? Yeah. I think super sneaky commandos.
Yeah.
Because orc commandos, orcs don't do stealth. So the fact that they're commandos that are all super sneaky, I think they will benefit from a very loud, very shouty, stompy, enormous. I think the contradiction would be perfectly orky, I think.
Sounds like it'll work for me.
Plus, I've never got around to painting my commandos.
There you go.
I love the idea that orcs don't trust the orc commandos because they don't. They're the only orcs that have stealth or sneakiness, and all the other orcs don't trust them because they don't like it.
They're always orchestrating things, aren't they?
It lives.
I went there, didn't I?
Yeah. You went there, didn't you? Full throttle.
I won't do that again, folks. You can stop smacking your faces with your palms, folks, because you might hurt yourselves. Got to have a swig of tea, geez, all right?
Yep, that's right. What's chat doing? It's only got about 3 guns on it. Cole will want to add to that. Absolutely.
Yes, PJ was sad about Maggie Smith, bless her. She's passed away, hasn't she? Yeah.
Yeah, she passed away. Chris Searle died this week as well. Do you remember Chris Searle? He was 100 foot tall and he did the computer program and stuff, and he was on like points
I was trying to answer you, Fox, but I was having a drink, mate, like I said.
I thought you'd finished.
No, I was trying to have a swig of tea, mate. I'm going to try again, mate. Give me a minute.
Mm-hmm. Well, where are are we?
Normally he goes off on a prattling ramble and I can't get a word in. As soon as I've got my cup near my mouth, he asks me a question.
Well, I thought you'd finished because you'd mentioned.
No. There you go. I'm going to be belching now.
Yeah, Chris Searle went.
Yes, incredibly tall man. Was he on That's Life? Was that what he was on, Chris Searle?
Yeah, he was on That's Life, and I don't think he did points. He might have done Points of View, and some other thing he did as well, but I can't remember what that was.
How old was he?
81.
Really? Bloody hell, I don't realise there.
Nope.
Bless. Sad to see him go. Because like you say, you build up an affinity for them, don't you? You know, they become such a part of your life, all these actors and actresses, you know, and you see them getting older now and you're like, my God, you know, it's
time to give it up.
It's
like, what's his name from New Tricks, Thingy Bolam? He's 90 something now and he's still working.
Yeah, James Bolam, yeah.
James Bolam, yeah, he's still working.
Oh, yes. Probably what keeps a lot of them going is that they work so long. To be honest.
Yep.
You know, when you see David Jason aging, you're like, oh, hell boy, get old.
Yep.
But we all age at the end of the day.
Oh, I'll tell you what I watched yesterday, and I might have to watch the rest of them. There's a new classically typed detective series on the BBC on iPlayer called Ludwig.
I see the thing for that. It's got what's his chops in it, isn't it?
Thingy Mitchell, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I watched the first episode.
Is it David Mitchell?
That's it, David Mitchell. That's the one. And I watched it and I'm like, you know what? It's kind of perfectly cast because he always plays this kind of character, and this kind of it was really good. Actually.
Yeah,
it was actually very, very good. So I will have to watch the rest of the 6-episode season. So if you've got iPlayer or if you've got access to it in the US anyway, just give Ludwig a go.
Yeah,
most amusing, very genteel.
Yeah, it's on the watch list.
Yeah.
Right. Tell you what I am going to do. Oh, I'm going to stand up for a minute.
Yes, because it's 1:30.
You old man noise.
Yeah. Oh, the old man noises.
I'll go a maximum 2:30, mate, if that's all right.
Yep, it was up to you, buddy.
A lot of folks didn't expect me to do a live show tonight, but I was like, yep, I'm going to do one.
It's got to be done. It's got to be done.
Absolutely, mate.
The show must be go.
Absolutely. I lost 2 shows this week. I'm not losing a third.
Yeah.
We've always had before we came on air.
Yeah. The bacon has left the fridge. I repeat, the bacon has left the fridge, says Bill.
Oh, bacon alert, bacon alert.
Switch all power to front deflector screen. Switch all power to front deflector screens.
So it goes that way round. Happy days. You know, just adding these O's really does bring this little thing alive, you know.
Yeah. A bit chuddy, but that'll be good once the wash goes over it.
That goes up under there, under there.
I do like it when you do a bit of a shonky paint job. Like you get your edges a bit rough and ready, and you're like, yeah, but I'm going to put a wash on it, and that'll
shonky paint job. That'd be one of my normal paint jobs. Then, ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching. I went there.
Shonky paint job. That's my death-scarred band. Cover band.
Another well-known American actress, wasn't she? Shonky paint job. I think I said that right. Look at the post-it, Carl. Do this. Look at the post-it. Paint job. Oh yeah, that goes over there. Oh, man, it's RAM. Oh, it's RAM. It's RAM. Just
Just when you thought it was safe to go outside, Ram is back.
Ram. Well, I'm a ding dong.
Dong.
You knew that was going to happen.
I did. I was about to make the joke, but I didn't need to at the end.
There's a great name, Ram John Holder.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
still alive. That's such a fantastic name, Ram John Holder.
There are some classic names out there, geez. There really are. Right, we want a bit of that on there. Have you a bit of that?
It's amazing how many actors were in Desmond's, and like the majority of people never seen them before, but they were already well established and well known actors by that point. And yet, I'd never heard of Ram John Holder or the guy that played Desmond or half that cast. It was like, wow. He played Pork Pie. It was a bit like Jamesy in Ramsey Nesbitt, I suppose. It was like Desmond's mate who was a bit useless.
Yeah.
Good old Jamesy. Hi, Rab. Mary Hen. You right, love? You right, Hen?
Mary Hen is based on H when she's got the hump on me.
That's now on the internet.
Still in the good books.
Most impressive. Most impressive. How?
What?
How? You don't even know why you're in...
Yeah, I have a feeling.
Aye, that's true.
It's from where? It's from when I had my heart attack, wasn't it, last year?
Yeah.
And she kind of got a bit frightened, bless her.
Yeah.
So,
not that it's not outside your capabilities to completely blow that out of the water and lose your good
it'll
status.
happen, but
if anyone can do it.
Why, yeah.
Yeah.
Got to frighten any wife in it at the end of the day.
Yeah.
I do want to have the last memory of me. You've been in the doghouse. Yeah, all right, love. Move on. I will conspire to wreck a cooker. I'll be back in the naughty books before you know it.
Yep.
Oh, you won't. Make a promise. You won't be.
If anyone can snatch defeat from the jaws of that particular victory, it's you.
Yeah, she admits it blew her out for 6, so it does these things, doesn't it?
A sudden brush with mortality is difficult for the best of us.
One of them, isn't it?
Yep. I've got bacon out ready to try something. Bacon wrapped Oreos.
Oh, good man.
Ooh, Oreos?
Bacon and bangers in a pita bread, mate, with brown sauce.
Yeah.
Have you tried the beans and sausages in a pita bread yet?
No, I need to get some pita breads.
Yeah, you got to, mate. This was Festa's culinary treat, PJ. PJ will be face palming, I know we will. Really? Really? Is that what that man's feeding himself?
Yeah.
This was one of my late night blokey, what can I do without destroying any of Ellen's appliances? So I did a tin of beans and sausages, but in pita.
Yeah, you can back yourself up and say, I'm not allowed to use the kitchen appliances.
Yeah, only through my stupid ineptitude.
I reckon you planned it, so you can live off a diet of beans and sausage.
It might be the ultimate blokey thing ever, wouldn't it?
Oh, yeah. I did, you'd be proud of me. I sent you a picture the day, but they don't know. I went downstairs, I'm like, I'm really hungry. What shall I have? Oh, I happen to have 2 ping burgers. And I happen to have a tin of beans. So I had 2 ping burgers and a tin of beans. In the tin, the beans.
I'm so proud of him.
And one of them was a proper rustler's job. And one of them was some unknown cheap crappy brand you've never heard of.
Yeah.
Which was basically just sawdust in a bun.
Yeah.
Put mustard on it and cheese and stuff.
Bobbin says belly tonight was sausage casserole with mashed potato.
Ooh.
Good trip. You know the one I'm looking forward to. First beef stew and dumplings of the winter.
Beef stew. It's not just
mate.
It's not just heartwarming food. It's just
Oh, mate, I am. Whoa, you know, because that normally gets me the. Oh, you know how much I love you, love. Yeah, all right, love. It's only a set of dumplings. Get over yourself.
Yeah, but the thing is, right? Like, if you play games like Skyrim, and you walk up to or Fallout, and you walk up to a cooking station, and it's got this big like pan full of food, it always looks like the most delicious beef stew, and you walk away going, I really want beef casserole or beef stew now. But video game food always looks really nice when it's like a pan of stew or something. It makes me really hungry. Just beef stew is just, you can't go wrong.
Oh, you can't, can you?
Yep. The shame is I can't really do slow cooked beef stuff anymore because with Mama Wolf shakes, she can't really eat like soups and stews and things anymore. So it's a shame.
Oh, bless her.
But when you get the whole house, just the smell of like a beef slow cook. It's been like 10 hours. It's just the best thing ever. But the funny thing about beef is it never tastes as good as the anticipation makes you think it's going to taste like.
Yeah.
It's nice, but it never tastes as good as you think it does. Don't know what it is about beef.
One of those disappointing meats at times, isn't it?
Yeah. That's why I never get steaks in restaurants, because they're always terrible.
So technically goes on there. Where's the other one? Let's dry fit that.
Unless it's specifically a steakhouse, you tend to get the worst possible cuts and fatty nonsense.
Yeah. Yeah, you always get that one person in the steakhouse. So what's on the menu then, chef? Clues in the name of the restaurant, mate.
Yeah.
That's
one of the few places I've ever had decent steak. One was just a pub.
Yeah.
And I thought, you know what? I normally don't do steak in pubs because it is usually garbage, but I ordered a blue steak. And the landlord came out, because he's also the chef, the landlord came out and said, you know what a blue steak is? I said, yes. Okay,
yeah.
So that was like, I trust him now.
Oh, yeah. Blue steak's always nice.
Yep. And one is like, I don't know if it's still there, but I think it's kind of a Brazilian South American place in my local small town.
Yeah.
The kind of place where you sit down and they just bring you meat for like 4 hours on swords. Here's some meat.
So you sit there chowing down on a meat sword, is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Man comes with his big long sword of meat. And I put it in my mouth.
I went there.
And I come away very hungry. I mean, very full even. I almost died there once as well because I choked on something and had to almost got to the point of needing a Heimlich maneuver, but didn't. I managed to choke it up, cough it up.
Gets worse. So you know what's coming. Yep. So you gagged on a meat sword then, Fox?
Yeah, I gagged on the man's big sword of meat. That's what it was. I wasn't prepared for the size of his moving on.
I don't know, dear. I worry about you. People will pay good money for this, you know. But, yeah.
The size of his beefy sword took me by surprise. La 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 la. Baked beans and sausages in a pitta, says PJ. I can only imagine the mess down both sides of your face, Cole.
Oh, mate, it was proper tomato sauce beardiness, mate.
And he puts in this little thumbnail of a guy going with his mouth wide open.
Oh, PJ, mate, honestly, I was like Shaggy Rogers out of Scooby-Doo, mate. The clean-up process lasted twice as long as it took me to eat the food, mate. But, yeah.
I think you actually get extra points for using Shaggy's last name.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. Shaggy Rogers. Absolutely. Velma Dinkley. Yeah, no more.
Excuse me. Sparkles, not Sparkles. Twinkle, no.
Crystal.
Crystal. I don't know. I can't remember this one for some reason this month. Says, I fancied beans and sausages the other night, but I didn't have a tin of them. But instead I had a tin of beans and a tin of hot dogs. It was like having a big tin.
Yeah, that'll work, mate. That'll work. Was that a tin? Sorry.
Only thing, though, cold hot dogs. I don't know about
that. I don't know. I can eat a bucket of cold KFC the following morning, mate. So I
can do that. It's disappointing that it's not crunchy, but it's still quite nice.
Yeah, cold Big Mac as well. I know, I'm so wrong.
Oh, don't know about cold Big Mac.
I'm such a student.
I felt really bad yesterday because I got a pizza from my local enormous pizza for £3 filthy,
Yeah.
filthy kebab takeaway.
Good man.
And they do really nice pizzas for like about £5. None of this Domino's £55 for a family-sized pizza rubbish.
I know.
And I got like the 14-inch pizza, and deliberately, because I thought, right, well, I'm going to get Mum all some chips so she can have a chip butty. So I'll get a little portion of chips, and I'll have a few chips then that left over.
Yeah.
I'll get the 14-inch pizza, so I'll eat a bit of that. And then I won't eat it all, and I'll eat the rest tomorrow when I've done my live stream or whatever, when I've before lunchtime or whatever. And of course I forgot. So I went downstairs at one point, and then I saw this like half of a 14-inch pizza sat there. I'm like, oh, it's too late now. It's been 24 hours. I can't eat that. Oh, and I really wanted to. I couldn't. I was very sad.
Oh, show
'Cause it
me
had
on the dolly
meatballs.
where it hurt
It
you.
had meatballs and everything on it. Meatballs is always the right answer.
They're all individual pipes of cuttingness. Hose pipes, 25 mil. Happy days. That's 50 mils. Spider pig.
Spider pig.
Right, so we got a couple of the pay ones to go on, and then the rest of them are going to be hand cut. Not liking that. Let's have a little nibble.
Now,
How
don't
we
forget,
doing?
folks, if you want to support this channel, if you like what Festa does, and you want to show your support for Festa, and you want to make sure he can keep doing this because he does this for a living, and your kindness and support pays his bills and puts food on his table. The worst food possible, but it's still food. Puts it on his table. It's the worst food, but it's the best food. You can become a patron or a channel member. You can go to patreon.com/
Festa 67's workshop.
add in if it was a short one. Yeah, Festa 67's workshop. Link in the description below. Or you can press the join button underneath.
Clues on the fact that it's on the banner there, mate, underneath you, but
That's behind me. That's behind me. And you can press the join button underneath the video and you can become a channel member.
exactly.
If you can't do any of that, don't panic. Just make sure you turn off your ad blocker and watch the adverts if they pop up, because that really helps him out as well.
Yeah, YouTube are getting very strict with ad blockers lately, aren't they?
They've been having a war this week with adblock. Because I started watching a video and it was like, yeah, you've got an adblock in, turn it off. I was like, they're doing it again. So I gave it a couple of days and then adblocker started working again. And then it came back again. It's like, yeah, they're having a right battle now.
Yeah.
Backwards and forwards.
I'm wondering whether that's why they cut the stream earlier, because my browser's had an ad block on.
Yeah.
Is that what they're up to? I mean, to me, that's awfully Big Brother, isn't it? It's like, come on.
Well, it shouldn't affect streaming though, because you're not being fed adverts while you're streaming. But
No, it's just very coincidental, though, isn't it?
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they mess something up while they've been fettling with the ad system. Yeah, press the wrong button somewhere. I don't know. I just want to watch my stuff, man.
Yeah, it's all getting rather silly at times, the whole YouTube thing. It makes you get very disillusioned with it, doesn't it?
Yep. You know what? In the end, all the adverts were all the friends we made along the way.
Absolutely.
Bitty. I've got a word from Far Cry Primal sticking in my head.
Yeah, have I seen right that you're going to be streaming that now? Because you've been umming and ahhing for a while now.
Yeah, I'm going to give that a go. See how it goes. But I've got the word guaparti stuck in my head, which is Beastmaster.
Yeah.
Dakar guaparti.
All right. Yeah.
Beastmaster.
Yeah, someone has a spreadsheet with all the words on because it makes him suave, windswept, and very interesting.
No, I just read the subtitles when they said it for this one. But it's stuck in my head. Guaparti.
There you go. And when you're going to be streaming that? Because
Monday.
there you go.
I shall stream it on Mondays.
Make a note in your diaries, folks.
It may not interest many, but it'll be fun.
Are you glad you're back streaming now? Because,
Yeah. I feel like I'm actually doing something now.
Yeah.
It's nice because I'm forcing myself back into a normal time schedule. And then I'm getting to bed at night, having been up since the morning, and I'm tired. I'm genuinely sleeping properly because I'm actually tired.
Yeah.
I get to bed because I've been doing stuff, and it's like nice because I haven't been sleeping up until now because I've been basically waking up, sorting Mama Wolf out,
Yeah.
and then just monging for a few hours, and then it's back to bed again. It's like, yeah, I feel a bit more alive now.
Good. Glad to hear it. We'll stay
It's
on
nice
there.
that I can actually go to sleep. So at the moment, before then, it was like I go to bed at like 4 in the morning. I'd lie there for 3 hours trying to get to sleep.
Yeah.
I think that should be red.
Yeah. Let's try it for the 15th time there. If you stop twitching, Cole, you'll get that pipe to stay on there, mate.
You can do it.
Go for round 3. There you go. Pinch your fingers together.
I think that's all the glyphs. I think.
All the glyphs. So many
Every
glyphs.
single glyph in the world.
There you go.
Oh, no. Oh, yeah. No, yeah.
We'll hold that in place for a bit. Sorry if I'm off shot, folks. It's just, yeah.
They're in shop. Put that there. Got anything on the vehicle itself? Vehicle. No. Puma. Oh, I've got tips. I think I'm down.
Sorry?
I need to touch my tubes up.
Yeah.
I've got some white stuff on my tubes. I need to clean them up.
Last time I did that, got arrested.
Yeah. I know. I've seen the thing in the paper.
With mugshot, I thought.
Yeah, although I didn't know you're supposed to hold one of them giant cardboard checks when you're getting a mugshot done. Only you would do that.
Absolutely. We'll go on there. You
We
go.
will comply.
Yeah. There you go. Let that one go off and then I'll do the other two. How's chat doing? Bobbin says, I don't like, but I don't know whether you've read these out. He said, I don't like beans. Big slice of black pudding would be wonderful, though.
Oh, yeah.
Crystal says, Fox gets stuff with meat. Would say it explains things, but we all know nothing explains Fox. He's a unique individual. Fox streaming has me sleep better as well. I watch 5 minutes and I'm out like a light. Brutal.
It's harsh, that, isn't it?
Harsh but fair.
Harsh but not unrealistic.
Yes.
Oh, burping.
If you want to go to sleep really quickly, there's a guy to watch who is Spiddy Q8. That guy can send me to sleep, mate, because he's got such a soothing presentation style.
Hmm.
And also, he's a really good friend of ours as well, Spiddy.
Yeah.
A very nice chap. But we haven't seen about for a little while, actually. I must reach out and make sure he's all right, because I've not seen him about for a little while.
I haven't heard from him for a while, in any way, shape or form. Right. Colour for leather. Oh, no. That pot's not fully closed. Oh, it's solid. There you go. Lovely.
Solid as a pot.
That's that pot in the bin. Never mind. Thankfully, I think I've got like 400 pots of Baylor Brown because somebody sent me one. Baylor Brown. Nope. 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 Nope.
Do you know, let's lose a bit of activator on there.
Nope. Yes. base. I'm never that keen to start leather with a really dark brown because I like to use middle browns. You get more fun with middle browns. I think.
Sorry, you were saying?
I'm just saying I never liked. A lot of people like to start leathers with like the darkest brown they can find, and it's like that's like painting black. I like to start with the medium browns, and then you can darken them or light.
Yeah, darken it and lighten it wherever you choose. Then.
Yeah. Sometimes you want bright.
It's just personal preference, isn't it? A lot of the time,
Yeah.
you know, we've all got our preferred ways of doing things, but sometimes
nice
it makes
bright.
sense, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like nice bright orangey yellows rather than dark brown ones. Your mileage may vary.
Absolutely.
So I shall do a
What
coat
it's
of-
all about is different ways of doing things. There's more than one way of skinning a cat.
Mhm. All of them illegal, but hey.
Not literally, obviously, just in case
I think I should do it.
anyone's got that desire to go out and do such a thing, because yeah.
That would be weird. A little bit of Mornfang brown, I think.
Just turn that so you can actually see it cold. That'd be even better, mate, wouldn't it? There you go.
Crystal Tip says, Bill, after 5 minutes of Fox streaming, his broadband goes out like a light. Only on a Saturday at about 3 o'clock.
Oh, that's the one thing I noticed getting back to rewatching all them E-Models videos. Was how often you used to drop out of StreamYard.
Yep. Because of the 1530 curse, as I used to call it.
Yeah, it's like, bink, off he's gone again. Bink, he's back again. Bink, he's gone.
And it did seem to be some sort of setting in Windows Update.
Pretty much all the settings in Windows, aren't they? Then?
Well, yeah. But it was like some of them were like, if I moved all my settings so it didn't try and do any updates, like at that specific time, it was fine.
Yeah.
Go to PowerShell and change them all around.
It was 3 p.m, wasn't it? It just used to bink.
Yeah.
Another one was Windows processes in the background, putting the, what's his name to sleep, the webcam. That's another one that used to do it.
Yeah. Turning off. USB devices turning off.
Yeah. It's just one of those beautiful aspects of Windows, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Right, so that's that done, and that's that done. We've got a couple of more hoses to do, I think. What have we got left on it here? K9. So I did there. Doctor Who, wasn't it? K9. Is that right?
Yes, Master.
That was it. Am I right in thinking it was a dog or something, wasn't it? K9.
It was a robot.
Losing the name, Cole. Bloody K9, isn't it?
It was a big square robot dog. It had radar dishes for ears. Very well, Master.
I bet that aged well. Yeah,
No,
you can stop that now, mate.
Okay.
I think people got the hint.
Okay, Master.
Yeah. Does that go? They go on there, do they? Do they go on there, Carl? What do you reckon? Yeah, I think they go on there.
I reckon they go on there.
Have you a bit of that on there, my son?
Have you a bit of that on there?
Dokily.
I've got my big butt right in the camera lens there. I do apologise.
That's all right, mate. Oh, and it goes that way. There you go. Well, it's going to go that way, put it. Think. Let's see how we get on. See how long it takes me to remove me thumb from the model.
What, you mean your thumb isn't an integral part of that model's bodywork?
No, I've done remarkably well, to be quite honest with you, considering what I'm actually doing.
Yeah, I'm quite impressed. There's been no adhesions. Unintended.
Unintended adhesions. So we reckon that's going to go on there. Happy with that.
Unintended
Yes.
attachment incident.
Gonna go up underneath there. Underneath the arm. Couldn't think of anything else there, mate.
Cheers.
Up and under, that was Eddie Waring, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was just, I just had him in my going up and under.
Yeah. He's the only one we can remember or mention from that programme, isn't he, Eddie Waring?
Yeah, well, there was the Scottish one, his name, I can't remember. He used to be like, there'll be some crying in the shower tonight.
Yeah.
But that was football, I think, that one.
Yeah. Eddie Waring. No relation to Captain Main. See what I did there, Main Waring? Get my coat again. Tough
Honestly,
room.
I don't know why they're not just paying you for this. It's just gold.
Really is a tough room, mate. You really are a tough crowd.
You should be earning on this.
I could, mate. I could be making a mint, couldn't I?
Gold, mate. It's gold. An agent. Get yourself an agent.
Yeah, that would be to keep me off here.
Yeah, that'd be the agent for everybody else's
Yeah,
interests.
they'd be like, yeah.
Right. Is that the only bit of leather on this entire vehicle? Oh, no, no. I think that's leather around that shooter. Yeah, it's a shooter, isn't it? It's a shooter. Not a big shooter, just a normal shooter. You are an orc, aren't you? You really are an orc.
With me?
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I should change my logo to an orc.
If anyone was destined just to play orcs in Warhammer, it was basically Festa.
Oh, yeah. Max McGinn says you should do an audio book of an orc story, so it'd be mint.
Yep, absolutely.
I'd do that just for Max. Why not? Put it on, what's his name? iBooks. Is it iBooks?
What's that one I got you? Was that Brutal Cunning? I thought it was called or something.
Brutal Cunning, yeah, it's just there. By Mike Brooks, Brutal Cunning with a K. Could read that, couldn't I?
Yeah. Offer your services to Games Workshop for all their voices. Because they've only got like about
Paul
3.
Stewart's day, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah, well they've only got like 3 voice actors they use all the time. And it's like, really? But they could, go in and say, look, I could be an orc.
Absolutely.
Do an audition for them. Yeah. It's like I tried watching some of the animation on the Warhammer TV, Warhammer Plus channel thing, and it's like, it's the same voice actors all the time. Oh, please hurry up.
I know a bloke who could do a lot better than him. Yeah.
The funny thing is, right, they've just started up in the game with some of their animations, and they've got some really good CGI stuff now.
Oh, right, yeah.
But the thing that really lets it down is the writing. Dear God, nobody ever speaks like that.
Is it Bish?
It's like, it's the stodgiest, especially when it's Space Marines.
Yeah.
It's like the stodgiest, like lifeless. Battle, brother, let us go forward and endear ourselves to the Emperor with more combat, and we will destroy all the Xenos scum. Yes, battle, brother, we will do that now. We shall do that indeed. Yes, we will. Yes, I am.
Yeah, I got the hint by the end of the first sentence there, mate.
Yeah, it's like, oh, it's terrible. It's just so lifeless. It's like they need to just, and even like when they do like Cadians and stuff, they're not.
You can do the voice for that as well, aren't you?
Well, they're just normal dudes. I can just show up if you want.
No, that's all right. You carry on, mate. You want to, you're touting yourself for a voice artist job here, mate. I can see what you're doing. Go for it.
I wish.
Go for it, mate.
No, they're just like, the writing is so stodgy.
I think you'd be a good Krieg.
What? Behind the gas mask?
Yeah. Fine.
No, I expect you to die, Mr. Wayne.
It's like he's in a room, folks, isn't it?
I'd be like, right, I'll do your voiceovers for your Games Workshop, but you need to write a Khajiit into it somehow, because that's all I can do. If you can somehow write a Khajiit or a real cheap Carl Sagan, knock off Carl Sagan, I'm your man.
Of course, yeah, you've missed doing your Sagan quote tonight, haven't you, again?
Yeah.
Anyone heard from Jeff?
Yeah, he was in this morning.
Oh, well, there you go then. It must be my content he don't like then.
He only pops in very briefly in the morning today. Say hello.
Yeah.
Before he goes to work.
I'm not feeling the love anymore, but that's all right. I don't mind.
You might be at work.
Oh, I don't know. Pulling your chum, you know that, but
I know.
it's all right. I'm over it now.
Pulling my chum. Never heard that one before.
It's going to go on there. Right.
Crystal Tip says, Colin, if you haven't already remembered to stand up, it's 2 a.m. You stood up early, didn't you?
I did, yeah, but thanks for the reminder, mate.
PJ says that you did. You stood up earlier.
Yeah. But yeah, I did about 1:45 there or thereabouts, wasn't it?
Yep. Panzer says, meow. Welcome, Panzer.
Hello, Panzer. How you doing, geese?
Bill says, Festa reading the story with musical accompaniment beat orchestral movies in the dark.
See what you did there, Bill. I saw what you did there, mate.
That's worth a few points.
You can have that bad boy, mate, all night long.
Yeah.
Right. So that is going to go somewhere like that. And that just flops in there. Oh, all right then.
That's what she said.
Yeah, okay, I'll get that. Oh, right, yeah, all day long. Right. So we've got to make other roses. Where were they? There. That's that. That's for the sub-boom arm. That's for that one. Was there any to make for that? It's up there. There we go. Hose.
Panzer issues hugs to everybody.
Yeah, big hugs back, mate. Hope you're keeping well, dude. Been a while since I've seen you around, so I hope you keep it all right, mate. There it is in there, Carl, isn't it, with all your window decals. Actually, put them back in the box, because you're bound to forget where you put them in.
Get back in the box.
Let's have some of that. Oh, there's springs. What are springs for then?
Oh, we got more tubes.
Yeah, please don't.
An arm, innit?
Yeah. Just make sure that I haven't forgot to put them in somewhere where I needed to have earlier on. Bound to have happened. Doesn't look like it. Days. Yeah, okay, that's them. You see that? Yeah, that's all the painting and ship shaping and all of that.
Oh, the painting.
That's that. Yeah, that's the dude. He's over there somewhere. Yeah, I can see him. That's why I haven't painted or anything with the cab, because I'm going to spray that and detail that up off the kit. And then it'll all come together at the end. All come together at the end. My son. Yeah, Charlie's there going. You're the light, Charlie. Oh, there they go to go in there. Happy days to go in the old wheels. To tension said trackage, of course. Right.
Gentlemen, tension your trackage.
So we are going to do a couple of them. What are we? How are we doing? 2:05. Yeah, got time. Got do some of them. Be a nice way of winding it down. I'll go in there. Try not to lose the springs. They are in a bag of springness, I do believe.
Boing. Springs lost. Oh,
I think there you go. No springs.
I
haven't
hate
been
springs.
lost.
Springs always try to fly away from me at great speed.
Yeah, they got a bit of a spring in their step, didn't they? There, yeah. Right, they are in the bag of do not loseness. Oh, that's better.
The roller coaster.
A roller coaster plethora of noises.
Ooh,
Right.
that's a good word. I like that word.
Plethora always works, doesn't it? Right, what have we got? All the people. Wow. So many people. That's centimetres. 10.
Centimetrons.
There you go. That's a 50. And there was other sizes. Which were... I can't remember. Where are they? That's all the 50s. 50s, yeah, have some of that. Yeah. And then there were some smaller roses, I'm sure there were. We'll do the 50s first. I'm sure there's further along was cut some to other sizes. How many of them were there?
Panzer says, yep, keeping well, working away as always.
Oh, that's right.
Wait a second, is Fox wearing gloves and not the white floofy ones? Yes.
Yes.
I've got some nonsense going on with my hand, so it's better to look at the gloves than my gnarly hand. Edward Leonard's in, squishy alert.
Hello, Edward.
He says, hey there kids, hope you're all doing well. The wench has been making me do Halloween stuff again and the lip is out. I do use the term wench with love and caring and respect.
Oh, we got a lip on. Oh dear.
Yeah. He uses it with love and respect and a slight impact injury to the ribs.
Oh, sorry to hear that, mate. Get well soon.
No, I'm just
and
making
all
that
of
bit up. No, I'm making that bit up because he's probably just got elbowed by
And apologies for forgetting you was there last week, mate. It's never intentional, Edward. We do love you. In a manly, non-belt buckly way, but we do sometimes forget to keep an eye on the chat, mate, so never take it personally.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Everyone says hi to Edward. Yeah. Crystal says, just seen Spielberg is going to make the Goonies 2 with the remaining original cast. You'll be interested to how they do that. I've never watched Goonies.
Never seen it, mate.
No, never seen it.
No, never seen it, mate. It's one of them. E.T. I've never seen fully through either.
I've seen it. When I was a kid, I went to see E.T. at the cinema like 1 billion times.
Yeah.
I kept getting my dad to take me back.
No, it's one of them. I saw Close Encounters of the Third Kind, but E.T. was just one that never really floated me boat.
No, I watched that millions of times.
So, how many?
Billions and billions of times.
4 of them. 4. Right, 4 25s. Why give me all that O's then if you've only got that? I don't mind. Cheap as chips, mate. 3 O's. Get your O's here. O's.
Maybe it's spare to allow for goofs.
Yeah, this is me. Don't forget I am a goof. And another one of them.
I'd say more a Zaku than a goof, but hey, Gumpler joke.
See what you did there. You're on form tonight, ain't you? You took the red pill, didn't you?
And what?
You took that red pill, didn't you?
Red pill.
Yeah.
Well, you'd know if I'd taken the blue one.
Too much info. Yeah, last time you took the blue pill, mate, you ended up getting arrested, didn't you?
Yeah, we had to stream till 7 in the morning because I couldn't get up. Can we finish now? No, you're not yet. Not yet. Just keep going for another hour.
Yeah, next time he's got a doctor's appointment. Yeah, I can't come in today. My mum won't get out of bed to me. Yeah, you've used that one already, pal. You took the blue pill, didn't you? Might have done.
By accident.
Yeah, might have done. Someone must have left it there. Right, let's have a look at the old chopperoon on that.
Well, the email said it would be good for my in-out sticking, so...
All the stickings, so many stickings.
That is actual genuine wording from a spam email. Gentlemen, for your in-out sticking, shop for mans. It inspired a whole comic strip, that one, just in it by itself. Shop for mans. I was like, oh, you just send me all this great material. Thank you, spam mailer.
Right, we need to look at that. That all goes down there like that. Oh, it comes out of its bum. That sounds wrong.
Ooh, hello.
I found that stream as well. The Parpage stream.
The Parpage stream?
Yeah, the Wednesday show.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to spoil it because, I'll give the game away for Crimbo, but I found that as well. And
oh, nice.
Yeah, the missus was like, yeah, I remember that. Me and Lex was watching that night.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, it was Fox's fault. He threw his voice, love. He made me do it.
Through my voice.
Yeah, let's move all of that lot out of the way. Have you some of that, my son? 50 bills of that, and the 30s go on the bottom of the pistons by rights. Yes, they do. Look at you, you clever little
On
Festa.
the bottom of the pistons.
Finger box.
That's where they go.
I mean, my mate, right, he married this woman. She's a lovely girl, don't get me wrong, but she was a dead ringer for backpuss.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and it was a nickname she had got over the years, you know, and it was like, yeah.
Was it a nickname she knew about, or was
Yeah, she knew about it. And, yeah. But, yeah, even she got the funny side of it. Of course, when the wedding photos came out, it was like, yeah, I kind of do look like backpuss, don't I? Yeah. But, yeah.
Did her husband have a marvellous mechanical mouse organ?
So he did there. I saw what you did with all of your funniness there, mate.
So you're getting all this for free?
I am mightily impressed, I must admit.
You have to pay me anything for all this. It's just free.
No, it's a free of charge, mate.
Mate's rates.
People make good money for this, you know.
Yeah.
Carry on like this, mate, we'll be doing bluey cars again.
Cool. For real life.
Yeah, I will delicately pre-warn PJ that there is another build coming because, I've been offered financial reward for it. So,
yeah, he does know there's 3 vehicles in total, doesn't he?
Well, if he didn't, he just has.
Yeah, you've already told him that anyway in the past.
But yeah, so there is another one coming, mate.
Cool.
But it'll be in the description, so you don't have to sit and watch that one. Right. So that goes in there. Does that go through that gubbins? I would have thought it does.
Gubbins.
But we'll have it sticking out of the way for the moment, just in case it doesn't.
Always have your gubbins sticking out.
Yeah. It's like there's an echo. Does that go through there, Cole? What do we reckon? Let's have a look. That's all of that on there. Where's that going? That is the back of the arm, so that comes out there. And that goes through the slot of slottiness. So it does, yeah. So, cool. My theory was correct, young guru-ness.
Good.
Like that. So we just thread all that through. Like that. Got that out of it. It's, who'd you be calling me watching my flip?
Who'd you be calling me watching my flip?
Like that. And then we got another 2 of them to put on there. Happy days.
There's more.
Oh, what have we got? Apparently Hollywood has no talent storytelling because they have no repurpose old stories like Battle of Goose do. You have to watch the Goonies at least once before you pop your clogs. Good fun movie, happy days. So that's all right then. I've got time. I dropped dead in the morning, folks. Then you know that I didn't watch the Goonies, and you can all say, yeah, he thought he had time to see that, and he didn't, did he?
Yep.
I told him he should have watched it, but no, he wouldn't listen. Note to self, don't go to bed, Cole, just in case. Yeah, right. Let's whop that in there. Sorry, mate.
I need my single-use brush of many uses.
Oh, right, yeah, the ones that we're still recycling.
Yeah, the world's least disposable brushes.
Yeah, I'm still on brush 100 of 100. Ooh, yeah.
So, yeah, I'm still on the first one.
Yeah, same one.
Yep. Other brushes are not required. It's great we need a thin brush.
Comes to something where my Scottish wife says I've become more Scottish than she has.
You're almost Yorkshire.
Oh, yeah, I'm proper tight, mate.
You'll be getting the keys to a number of Yorkshire towns anytime now.
Yeah.
The mayor will be there, said, "It's my honour to present to you a laurel and hearty handshake."
Yeah.
So, Mr. Wolf, why did you want to become mayor? Because I just wanted to be able to genuinely say one day, I wanted to offer someone a laurel and hearty handshake. I really would as well. Why did you enter politics? Well, there's one very good reason.
I would love to be a politician. I really would, because I can just think of the chaos I'd cause. But journalists, they would love it because I would answer the question.
Yeah.
And this is what throws me with politicians. None of them ever want to answer the question, whereas I would be that person that goes, so I'm going to answer that.
And the best bit is, you'd be the politician that when they ask you about your opinion about a different politician, you'd be like, that bloke's a dick.
Yeah, absolutely.
Don't listen. You wouldn't be all polite and you'd be like, no, is it not?
I would absolutely not get elected, but it would be fun. Just to stir it up a little bit. I wouldn't say deliberately rock the boat as such, but just to make things or people realise that politics could be different.
I think you would get elected. You just have many enemies in the House of Parliament and the diplomatic corps. They'd just be your worst name. Be like, oh God, no.
Festa for Foreign Secretary. Just
Oh,
saying.
yeah, that'd be the best thing. Make it happen, people. Make your vote count.
My lads are like, oh, we'd love it if you got elected. That'd be hilarious. Could you imagine Prime Minister's questions? I went, yeah, it'd be funny, wouldn't it?
Every time you stand up, here.
Yeah.
Right. Like if somebody criticised you on policy from the other side, you'd be like, right, let's take a look at your policies when you were in office, shall we?
Yeah.
Wind your neck in.
Yeah. Just
Easy
imagine
boy.
it, couldn't you? How about I come over there and slap the taste out your mouth? Imagine the speaker, right, the right honourable gentleman for. Yeah, you can't do that. Why not? He's been a twat. Yeah, could you leave the house? No, I ain't going nowhere. You had to carry me out. Yeah. The Sky News with Kay Burley in the morning. Yeah, today's guest in the studio is. Could just imagine the PR people running around going, whose idea was it to put him on the bloody Sky News? Would be funny.
It'd be brilliant. Okay, but
Yeah. Yeah, what a lovely example that is, isn't it?
yeah.
I think it would be a laugh, though, wouldn't it?
Oh, yeah.
The patron party. Yeah, it'd be good, yeah.
Pork pie party.
And in foreign news today, the British Prime Minister has just met Mr. Putin and Mr. whoever the president will be, or Mrs. even, because we don't know the result yet, do we, folks?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But yeah, just imagine it, can't you? Today's speaker at the UN. Yeah. That went well cold, didn't it? Let's redo that again. Because it's,
Yeah, but can you imagine every time that Russian chud gets up at the UN and tries to spout drivel, you'd be like, here, sit down, mate. You just nobody believes a word you say. Shut up.
Yeah.
Don't even bother, mate.
Vladimir Putin. Turn it in, will you, if you don't mind?
Nobody believes you. Nobody cares.
Yeah.
Shut up. Shut up.
You don't sort yourself out. I've got to get my Aunt winning. She'll sort you out.
Oh, God. What is your defence plan, Mr. Wilkinson? Auntie Winnie.
Yeah.
You just send Auntie Winnie anywhere and she'll fix everything. We threaten to grass up these leaders to Auntie Winnie. They'll soon sort the tune out.
Of course they would, mate.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to get some warm water and then clean my brushes. Back in a sec.
Yeah, no worries. She'd be sat there at home going, oh, look, it's all about me. Me, I'm Winnie. Yeah. Legend. The legend. Oh, that's the last of them hoses in, so all of that lot can dry off now. He says just leave it there. Let's...
But yeah, that brush water was proper bad menu choice brown, that was.
Let's do that thing that Edward's always fascinated by. I'm cleaning me bench, Edward, again as I'm going, mate. Because I have been profesh, I know.
This is not natural.
You want the old Festa
It is now,
back,
actually.
don't you?
It's the norm now. It's the
It is,
norm
isn't
now.
it? I like it.
Yeah, it's most impressive.
I like being profesh, mate. Because they
It
all
had to
want to
happen
go.
eventually.
You can put me Sanders away. Oh, look at this, eh? Wow, isn't it, eh?
Sander.
Sanders here, £3 for a pound.
£3 for a pound.
Let's have a bit of that in there. Distractions can go away. And that is that all finitoed, mate.
Ooh.
Even put my lids back on my glue bottles. Hey, not good.
Bobbin says Auntie Winnie has been deployed to the border.
Oh, mate, honestly, she's so funny. But she's still got quite a gruff London accent herself. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, but that's funny because that's like a 93-year-old with a proper, like, you know,
Oh yeah, but
apples
she's
and pears voice going on.
this little tiny bin. And if you saw her walking the walls, you'd be going, oh, look at that little old lady. Yeah, don't. That lulls you into a false sense of security because she'll go, funny effer, are you? You know, but it's just the tone of her voice. It's a bit like mine, but a little bit softer, but she still gets a pigeon head and gravelly with it, and it is so funny.
I'll tell you what made me think of Auntie Winnie today.
Yeah.
I was watching a video of the new internet sensation, the little baby pygmy hippo called Mudeng.
Oh, right, yeah.
I don't know if you've seen it. It's this little baby pygmy hippo,
Right.
and it's about the size of a house cat, and it's so adorable because she's just round and permanently wet and round, and she's got big chubby cheeks. But you think she's dead adorable and tiny, but she's just like made of energy and bites everything.
Oh, right, yeah.
Like the keeper's there and she's trying to, until she gets tired out, she runs around, she's constantly biting like the keeper's kneecaps and everything. She's fighting with the monkey that comes in the cage. It's like, that's Auntie Winnie, that is. Tiny, adorable, and yet feisty as hell.
Oh, she is. It's like, well, you can hear me mum in the background, Win. Behave yourself. I think you'll hear, effing behave. I'll have him call me. Yeah, it's like, Winnie, behave yourself. Yeah, put the man down, Win. But yeah, very spirited, as she calls herself. I'm not an angry old lady. I've just got a bit of spirit, she says. Bit of gumption, she goes. It's like,
Bit of spirit, and I ain't taking no nonsense.
yeah, it's like, good for you, girl. Yeah. Edward says, I lived in Florida for 29 years and I'm very familiar with the Haiti people. I've personally seen things. I'll leave it at that. Yeah, Haitians are a bit extreme, aren't they? And yeah, anyone in Florida at the moment going through the things, you know, folks are with you out there. And yeah, bless them. It's quite sad, isn't it, when you see the news at the moment with the storm damage and everything. So hopefully you're all safe and well. If you're watching, Connie, I hope you're safe and well as well, my darling. And any of our American streaming friends that are in that area, you know, folks are with you. Let's hope that you're all safe and well because, yeah.
I was keeping out for you in your part of the world earlier this week with all the storms we were in.
We had a tornado in Aldershot, which is about 14 miles from where we are, but the back end of where we live, there was a bit of flooding going on, but we're quite high up on the valley side of the town, and so we was all right. But how can we say? We no longer have a garden gate, and part of the garden fence has gone. But hey, you know, it's mild compared to what other people are going through. So
I was keeping an eye on it because it was like, because I know they can sometimes move to where you are. I was like,
yeah, we get it through the basin. It's a bit like a vortex and a cyclonic Dyson Hoover. You know, it's Yeah, where we live, it's a bit like a frying pan. You got a narrow valley that then opens out into the bowl that the town is in, and so it does get a little bit boisterous. So,
Frying pan? You mean like the kind of thing you put bacon in?
oh yes, yeah, and other things of sustenance and value. Yes.
Now I've got a question actually that you are uniquely placed to answer.
Oh,
you're the only person that can tell me this, because I asked Mama Wolf and she went, "Ah, how do I clean my oven?"
Is it a self-cleaning oven? There's the first question.
No, it's a cheap Polish electric oven from like 20 years ago.
Oven bright, oven cleaner, things like that, mate.
Just spray it on and let it do its business.
Yeah. Well, all the racks can go in bags.
Yeah.
Normally you get like a bag that you can put all the racks in and you put the stuff in it. Our oven, because, see, little is this known, I may be banned from actually physically pressing buttons on the white appliance, but I have a guilty secret. I kind of like cleaning the cooker.
Yeah, this is why I asked you, because I knew this.
And on all the racks, and like normally with the racks you can use a bit of umbrella. Also I'll go over with a bit of white vinegar. Just remember, if you do a kettle, pour the vinegar out before the wife makes a cup of tea, but that's a different story.
Don't ask him how he knows that.
But yeah, I'm a bit partial to cleaning the cooker, folks, the glass door and all of that lot. And yeah, so yeah, bit of oven bright, some of that. Yeah.
What do you do? Do you spray on? Do you just wipe it on, or how does it?
Well, the oven bright, you just pour
just
it in the bag and put, because it's a Ziploc bag. Throw the racks in, swish it about a bit and fling it in the sink. But,
oh no, I mean for the actual oven itself.
I've got a spray bottle that I pour it in, and I just
You leave it to foam for a bit.
Leave it to foam a bit, and then but I do employ the scraper as well. But
yeah, because I hate to admit, but our oven probably hasn't been cleaned in like 15 years, 10 years.
Yeah, that's all right. You should find a light by where you open the inner glass door. That's got hinges that are hooks, so you can pop that off. I'm lucky. I've got a Belfast sink, the big deep ones that you had at school, so I can put all the stuff in that and slap all the stuff in there and let it, do its thing. But yeah, I take all the side covers off, the crusty bits that are the self-cleaning bits. I unhook all of them. Oh, I'm in there. I even take the light bulb thing out, at the back of the cover.
Like the little bit. See, I don't know how friendly ours is to cleaning, because the entire purchasing decision was it was a week to Christmas Day, and the oven died. And for some reason, we had an oven that is not a standard size, so we had to get one that fits exactly in the cabinet space.
Yeah.
That was like some cheap Polish thing from Tesco.
Ours is quite narrow, and it's one of those, with the flat ops on top, little self-contained top and bottom oven thing, because, it's mainly me and me missus at the end of the day here. But, see, here's another thing you'll like about my Aunt Win. She still has a genuine Aga.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, mate. Yeah. But that's a totally different subject. But yeah. That's all I do, mate. I am actually due to do a bit of oven cleaning the end of the weekend, mate, because, once a month I pop the oven apart, and give it a good dung out, and she just wipes it round for the rest of the month, but I'm like,
I don't know if I'll be able to take any of it apart, but I'll get it open and I'll definitely spray some stuff in there.
Yeah.
Say it hasn't been cleaned, in...
She finds it fascinating that I like hoovering and cleaning the cooker. I'm a dab hand with a Dyson, mate, because I've got one of the little handheld Dysons, see, and I use one crutch in my left hand and then the hoovers in the other, so I can still scoot around and eat some of that, my son.
I think the thing is, though, after a life of painting motorbikes, building motorbikes from scratch and doing epic paint jobs on them, I can understand why you like to take things and return them to their shiny form of glory.
Polishing chrome engines. I used to love stripping the engines down and getting all the chrome and all that, because it is. Yeah. And when it's giving the old polish. Look at me with my airbrushes. Every month, whether I've used them or not, I have them all laid on the bench during an hangout, and I will sit and methodically strip all my airbrushes and clean them. It's just force of habit. PJ says, dirty oven, buy a new one. That is a good shout. Edward says we had a proper outage for about 5 hours, some tree down, some local flooding in there. Of course, he's in North Carolina, I'd forgot. Yeah, so hopefully, Edward, mate, you know, you, your family, your friends and that, mate, and people you genuinely care about, hopefully you're all safe out there, fella, because, yeah, we do think about you all, because we're getting extreme weather events now here, but nothing compared to the Americans, but...
Oh, God, no.
You know, it is becoming the norm, isn't it? Well, we got storm naming season and all of that lot, haven't we? And we get a fair few storms. We're resigned to the fact here that at least once a year we lose a portion of the fencing. Yeah. You know, because stuff does fly down, especially the dual carriageway round by the horseshoe there. The wind and half pick up speed. And we're an end terrace, so we catch the brunt of it. So...
Yeah, and if it's got lots of little alleyways and fenceways to get sped up in, like
this is locally called the corrals, because you've got loads of little annexes. You know, I mean, our postman used to walk past this row of 3 houses because he didn't know that we were there. Because it's only a little gap between the hedge that you come through. We got these 3 houses, and then it sprawls out into the rest that are accessible from the horseshoe. So we're always forgotten. You know, quite often.
Well, I remember you telling me this once, and I went.
Go on. No, you carry on.
I was going to say, I remember after you telling me all that, I went onto Google Maps to look for myself, and it really doesn't make any sense at all where you are.
No,
I don't know what they were smoking when they numbered the houses.
Dave Barker, bless him, he said, I'd love to come and see you. Yeah, no worries. So I said, just get off the bus there and walk towards the gap. When you get there, just text me. Yeah, no worries. And Dave, bless him, he's very hyper. And he said, he rang me and he was proper stressed. I've been walking around here for half an hour. Do you think I could find you? I said, where are you? He said, I'm by a playing field. I said, right, if you look, you'll see a little railing. Yeah, he says, I can see it. I said, see the 2 edges? Yeah. I said, one is just behind the other. I said, it's actually a walkway, but you can't see it from the road. I said, you need to get right to the barrier, and it's a bit like one of them optical illusions in a labyrinth. You know, you've got a hedge, and it looks like it's solid. I said, but actually, you just walk through. I said, and it opens out into everything. It's like, dude, I'd never have known that was there.
Yeah, I was looking at the house numbers, and it was like, Google was like 3, and the other side of the road, number 2. Yeah. And then next to number 2 is number 8.
Yeah. And then you got 19.
And then you got 19 the next one, and then number 10 is like a garage.
Yeah.
It's like, wait,
it's weird, mate. Just, I mean, here we've got.
I couldn't find 3 or 4.
Oh no, that's behind me.
I'm like, I still don't know where your house is.
8, 7, and 6. Then the road that's here is 11, 10, 9.
Yep.
Then further back you got 5, 4, 3, and then across the road is 2, 1, and I think number 7 on it. Number 9 on its own, and it's like it's all over the place.
Well, it's like half the houses that are on your road aren't actually even on your road anyway.
No.
But for some reason, like I say, Google Maps decides that number 10 is one of the little garages.
We had the guy from the Waterboard go around checking everyone's meters to make sure that there was no issues, etc. Because we've had a lot of gas work and stuff done lately.
Yeah.
And there was a tap on the door, and I'm like, all right, guys. Yeah. He said, this is embarrassing. I said, why is that, mate? Am I that ugly? He went, no. He said, I'm from the Waterboard. I said, I gathered that because of the name Some Water on your viz, but there you go. He said, I'm looking for where your water meter is. He said, now, all the houses here, but I'm just under the kitchen window. I said, yeah, under our kitchen window's our drain, mate. He said, where's your water meter? I said, see that house across the way there, across the other side of the green? Yeah. I said, see where his gate is? Yeah. I said, walk all the way over there and you'll see a manhole cover, and underneath that's my water meter. Why is it all the way over there? I said, because when they built these, this road should have been over there and the green should have been where we are. But they kind of got it round the wrong way. I said, so when you look at all the other houses, they've all got their side door. There's an alcove with the kitchen, and they're built with the staircase on the left. Yeah, I said all the other houses, they're the complete opposite way round. So you got the kitchen alcove there, then the side door. I said, we're literally back to front, these 4 houses. He said, Why? I said, perhaps they had the map round the wrong way. I don't know.
Yep.
She said, that is just mental.
But it's to this day, right? I know Festa's address.
Yes.
I've looked his address up on Google Maps, and I still can't tell you which is his house.
Yeah.
Because Google Maps doesn't even... It's like, it only shows you half the house numbers for no real reason at all.
Yeah, and all the others just disappear. It's because the people from Google were knocking on doors trying to find out which number was it, because it didn't tally
like,
out.
You know what, screw it. Yeah, they were like, screw it.
You
so
know.
I think I know which is his house, but I can't say for sure. But
yeah.
I love the idea that even Google just gave up halfway through. And I just love the fact that the garage, one of the garages at the end, is number 10. That's just great.
Well, they chaperone the postman when they're trading a new one up for this walk. They always come round with the previous guy and they knock on the door. Oh, this is your new postman. Oh, hello, geez, all right, you know. I've let him know your situation, that you can't answer and that there's a drop box, all of that. He said, but also, he said, I've got to remind him, he said, that these houses are actually here. He said, because unless you hand over the route, he said, he'd be walking around for hours looking for where this lot's going to go. He said, because people don't know it's here. And I went, yeah. One of them unique things, isn't it?
Yeah. Anyway, you.
Yes, I'm gonna depart and let you all get on. Sorry, it's a short one, but like I say, normal service is resuming again. Yeah. But yeah, and apologies for the little outage earlier on. No idea why that happened. It's just
YouTube.
Yeah. Edward says, I just cleaned the glass and door on the oven, then press clean and then wipe and dust off the bottom. Yeah, because a lot of cookers are self-cleaning now, aren't they? Edward says he's had to convert his connection to natural gas even. Cost him $375, and my new range was about, 20 grand. Oh, wow. Absolutely. Bill says, Argo, wasn't that a comic strip? Hagar the Horrible, wasn't it? Was it?
Yeah,
it used to be Hagar the Horrible. Yeah. So, folks, I'll be back Sunday on the brunch doing a bit of gallery goodness for you with Kev. We'll be back, the gang of 4, isn't it, this week for E-Models?
Yep, gang of 4, yep.
And then me and his lordship will be back Wednesday, all things going well, because me and planning at the moment. We'll be back Wednesday for our catch-up on the E-Model stuff with the mini diorama scene. So, yes. Are you streaming during the week, me old China?
Yep, every day at 11 o'clock. Game on
I'm
Monday,
sure you was absent one day this week. I never saw anything anywhere.
Yeah, I wasn't on Thursday. I unavoidably detained on Thursday.
No, that's all right, mate.
Because we were supposed to be at the hospital on Monday, but for some reason we didn't go to the hospital on Monday.
No, you didn't, but I did. And look where that got me.
Yeah.
Got me with another hole in me, but we won't go there. Anyway.
So yeah, every day this week, 11 o'clock.
So keep an eye on that, ring his bell, do what you need to do, and we will be back on Sunday for a bit of brunchy kids, folks.
Brunchy kids.
Again, as usual, thanks for all your kindness and support. It really does mean a lot. It really does, mate.
Oh, yeah.
And, yeah, Edward says 2,000. Oh, did I read that as 20? Yeah, I did. Yes, sorry, mate. Yeah, $2,000. God, mate. Oh, it's all them O's, Fox, isn't it?
It's all the O's.
It's all the
You've had
O's,
too many
mate.
O's tonight.
So, yeah, we'll look forward to seeing you again soon, folks. Until then, stay safe and well, all of you. Big hugs issued. And, again, love you all. Bye-bye.
Adios, amigos.
Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst of times just like a test. If only I could go there. back in time, I tell myself that everything will end up alright. Just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like, and find your limits, don't be rigid, always work towards a prime. Surround yourself with open minds, people can change your life. A few friends with intent can help you feel alive. Find a passion, take some action, and with a little time, just be patient, make a statement, try to enjoy your life. They'll try to kick you while you're down,